Yeah, there. Welcome to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. 'Tis Monday, the beginning of a new year. Happy New Year's, fockers. I'm Glick. We got Jeff here. Tony will be here momentarily because apparently Tony just runs on his own schedule and fucking everybody else is doing. Now, everybody bow to the whims of Tony D. Yeah. Everybody bow to the whims of Tony D. Well, not around here, we don't, you silly sons of bitches.
Wait, Chris, before you get started, it has to be said. I haven't talked to you since last year. Sorry, had to be done.
Jeff's in timeout because he knows better.
It had to be done. I gotta get my dad jokes in.
So how you been, buddy? I haven't talked to you since last year.
Yeah,
It's been a long time.
I stole your thunder. That's why you kicked me down.
No, you didn't. You didn't steal my thunder. Actually, I was gonna totally leave that alone because I heard that. What the hell did I hear that at? I was like, what a fucking dildo! What a giant douche canoe! I think I seen it somewhere on social media. Speaking of social media, if you guys aren't already, go ahead and check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget you can join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live, well, you can listen to us anytime, any place on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at Nonsensical Nonsense. So give us a follow, go give us a like, give us a share, a Rooski, if you will. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. That way you know what we're doing when we do how we do. Chatter's Box, what's going on, Chris, Cam, everybody else in Chatter's Box? We see y'all slowly trickling in. Happy New Year, everybody. It's a brand new year. Same nonsensical nonsense. We ain't changing for shit. Tony D, the only motherfucker who claims to be a Jets fan, goes to an Atlanta Falcons game, and then wears a Carolina Panthers jersey the day after they lose.
They're still in playoff contention. That's why. Are the Browns? Thank you very much.
No, they're not anymore.
Thank you very much. Oh, yeah, we got to talk football, too. Let me get my pizza. I'll be right back. Jeff, what's going on?
The Panthers are not in playoff contention anymore.
You sure?
From what I heard yesterday, they're out of playoff contention.
I did hear otherwise that they still win. So we got to verify.
Well, they very well could be. The entire that entire fucking division is dog shit.
The entire I'll talk about that too. Chris Technician.
You tell me that entire division in the South isn't dog shit.
I'm going to talk about that because I was at the Falcons game yesterday.
And the Falcons are dog shit. The Saints are dog shit. The Buccaneers are dog shit. And the Panthers are dog shit.
Won that game yesterday. If you were watching that game, watch the ending. I was like this.
I don't know. Coming from the actual Panthers fan in the Chatter's Box says we are out of contention. I don't know why you're going to argue with the actual football guy.
Because you're not an actual football guy. Your team sucked. Your fantasy team, your real team, your college team, they all suck. Shut up.
My college team sucks. What was your college team doing this year? Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up.
Sit back. You know what Alabama did? Let me go ahead and throw this out there early. Alabama tanked this season and let everybody who swore that they were better than lose.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. And first and foremost, the Browns are better than three of the teams in the NFC South. And Tampa Bay's only got one game over Cleveland, and Cleveland beat Tampa Bay this year.
I did find out something interesting. Speaking of sports, you remember a while back we talked about if I were to somehow find my way to the point where I'd own the Browns, I'd hire you two fuckers to run it, right? I actually did a little research just because for my own edification. I looked up what it would cost to buy the Browns.
We looked that up a long time ago.
$2.6 billion that I can borrow?
Yeah, we looked that up a long time ago.
I also looked up who was the cheapest team to buy. And the cheapest team to buy would be the Cincinnati Bengals.
Are you serious?
Yep.
They just went to the Super Bowl. How are they the cheapest team to buy?
$2.1 billion.
Wow.
Not cheap.
It's
cheaper than anything.
it's the dynamics. It's the city.
The least expensive team to purchase. I got you.
It's the dynamics. It's the city. It's the area.
Would be Dallas. It's 6.5.
Yeah.
Billion.
$5 billion. It was 6.5.
Yeah, it's 6.5. I looked it up the other day. I was like, huh. Guess I'm not buying that anytime soon. So unless somebody's got $6.2 billion to spare, I'll buy an NFL.
Elon Musk.
Oh, trust me.
So I'm looking at the yeah.
Hey, Elon, let me
before you get started, quick, I just want to drop something, if you don't mind. Yesterday was actually a kick-ass day. Me and Jason went to the Falcons Cardinals game.
Right.
Caught up with a couple of guys who's in my National Guard unit. He was there. One of the ladies who's in the union that he would be shooting with her husband. So it was cool. I had a good time. The Falcons, if you don't mind talking football, look, I'm only going to ask this. I know it drives you crazy to do that shit.
Oh, I mean, you can talk all you want. I mean, if you ever want to come back from down the street and actually have a conversation where we can actually hear, then yeah, you can talk.
Second of all, as a responsible parent, how dare you try to challenge me on my parenting skills of them taking care of home? Fuck you very much.
You're getting yourself a plate of food, you fat ass. We can already hear
You damn right.
We can already hear Jason in the background.
I hear
Jason's watching
Jason clearer than I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear Jason better than we can hear you.
The Falcons game, I was in that stadium. It was crazy. It was fun. I did not give the Arizona Cardinals enough credit. They played decent football. The wide receiver, I think his name is Dortch or whatever. No, he was playing pretty good. Seriously. And this is just for somebody being there. You can only do it. Thank you, Nikki. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Go ahead, Glick.
What planet do you live on when it comes to football?
Like Mad Dog,
because you are always so shocked and amazed. Like we have football conversations. This is what I said. I'm a football guy. You're going to argue with me and tell me that the Carolina Panthers are still in contention.
I can't watch every game all the time.
Tony doesn't. Tony's also he's at Jets, Falcons, Panthers, Steelers, Cowboys. He doesn't know.
Cowboys, Panthers.
He probably likes the goddamn Eagles too.
What's wrong with the Eagles?
The
It's
Eagles are going to Super Bowl this year.
No, they're
Vince
not.
Papale is the man.
Yeah, but it's Philly.
Eagles are going to Super Bowl.
No, they're not.
Why not?
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
Why not?
Well, I have something.
Well, judging by what you told me last week, there's a conspiracy against all the black players in the NFL. You just wouldn't dive into it. That's why Stephon Diggs isn't playing, Jalen Hurts isn't playing, Tua's hurt. Yeah, that's what I was trying to get out of Tony last week. He was like, "There's something going on in the NFL." Stephon Diggs, Jalen Hurts, Tua.
Cam, I do not like. I am a Jets, Cowboys, and Panthers. Those three. I went to the Falcons game because I live in Georgia. I should be a Falcons fan due to the fact that I've been here. I've been in that area for 30 years. I should be a Falcons fan. I'm just not. They haven't really entirely, totally given me a reason to be a fan over the rest
playing when I'm at the bar.
You're a fan of probably a soccer team.
I don't watch sports.
I don't either.
And
I don't watch sports either.
I literally, if it's on TV and I'm at a bar or a restaurant and it's on TV, I'll occasionally look up. That's about it.
Are you?
I do have something for you, gentlemen. I have a little a New Year's thing for you that I found, and from our good friend, the gentleman that gives us the fuck up video. This is for both of us, for all of us actually.
I know that you are hoping that the new year is going to be your best year ever. But it is also quite possible that the new year will be just as shit as the previous year. And that is also okay. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't have expectations of other people. What is in your control will be in your control. What you cannot control, don't worry about. Be open to the journey of life. And most importantly, don't forget to fucking chill.
Don't forget to fucking chill. I like that. I like
Don't forget to fucking chill. I'm deleting the video now, so I can play the game.
Was that what Tony was yesterday? Your first ever NFL? That wasn't your first ever NFL game, was it?
That was my first ever regular season NFL game. Yes.
Oh, so that was your first live game?
Yes. I went to a preseason game.
I've never been to one.
And it was, I mean, the stadium was loud. I really want to tell people, put some headphones on your kids.
If you smack me in the head, I will punch you right in your throat. Dead ass, right in the throat. Dead ass, on site, right in the throat. On God.
You said you don't care.
I mean, I went to a preseason game about 4 years ago. That was my first regular season pro game. All people need to have earphones in their kids' ears because it gets loud in that motherfucker.
It's in my office.
Do not take your children there without earplugs. Good God have mercy.
Was it? I was going to say I've never been to one. I went to a.
It's fine. You
A
don't need earplugs.
the last game I went to was an Indians game when I was in like junior high.
Right.
They don't need earplugs.
It gets loud. It gets loud.
Well,
But it was fun. It was fun. I had a good time.
You guys were what midway up in the stadium? What it looked like? Like midway up the stadium?
No, I was actually down low. I was in a
Oh yeah.
the lower teams as far as the road, which is close to the field. And I was by the end zone. I was by the end zone on one side, and I messaged my homeboy, let him know I was there because he always had season tickets. He told me to come over his side because he had room. He was low as well on the other side of the end zone. Big Tigger was DJing, tripped me out.
Well, the reason why I mentioned it, I assume the stadium has some sort of awning.
Are you done with your homework? Let me see.
Stadium.
I did like on my lab stuff.
Would that reverberate?
That isn't due until later.
The noise is going to reverberate. Trust me, that noise is
done
for your children. Just get them some earplugs. Seriously, if you go by the legal amount of decibels, don't let your kids
No.
have
Take them to a NASCAR race, and you'll leave deaf.
Hell no.
I have to.
NASCAR or Formula One, you will leave deaf. It's ridiculous. I went to a dirt track to watch sprint cars, and damn, dude, we're talking like local.
Yeah,
heroes
I heard it's loud
dirt
as
track.
shit. I have heard that,
shit
dog.
is
I'm not
just
doing that.
Insane. I loved it.
I heard it.
I loved
Nikki, you're hilarious. We are loud. But no, the game was fun. Jason had a good time. Then we went to the mall afterwards, and there was an arcade in there. There was a huge arcade with the play area in it.
Here.
Right.
No shit.
Yeah, it was huge. It was huge. It was ridiculous. I let it run around there for about an hour or two, and then drove back. I was going to spend the night up there, but I said, no, I'm actually not tired. I can make it back without falling asleep. So I just drove back, saved the hotel money. Half a tank of gas was cheaper than a night in the hotel. Done.
Which as of late, that's shocking.
Yeah, I saw when you saw the each food.
Nikki said she was going to listen while she was working, but we're too loud.
Well,
we're not loud. Tony's just wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm awesome. I didn't do a fantasy football broadcast day because I was on the road, so my apologies to anybody who's been waiting on it or who was waiting on it. The league is pretty much over after the night. Looks like it's going to be big ups to Golf Hawk.
I think I was going to say the league should be over after tonight.
Yeah, big ups to Golf Hawk. I'm gonna get on Ife's ass for telling me she don't know what she's doing, and then damn near running the championship game. Glick, your team sucks.
Tony, your fucking team was garbage, and you drafted it. I know my team was bad, but you drafted your fucking team, and it was shit.
Wow, so much.
You should be ashamed of yourself for all the shit you taught.
I'm not.
Ashamed.
I'm not.
Ashamed.
I'm not.
Shame.
Emotional damage.
I know my team was trash this year. I'm not denying it, but I didn't draft my team. I also had over half of my team was wide receivers. No quarterback, no backup quarterback. I had a quarterback, no backup quarterback. I started the season with 2 running backs, no backup running backs. I think I had a tight end. I want to shout out Nancy for not knowing what she was doing and letting go of not only the Dallas defense, but CD Lamb.
Well, he did have a slow start in the season. Biggest Najee.
No, he did not either.
He had a slow start to the season.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He had a few games in where he dropped a little bit, but then he came right back around. I had him in my other league. But I also benched him and got rid of CeeDee Lamb, but I had Stephon Diggs. And I can't remember my
He
other.
wasn't getting the ball.
I had Stephon Diggs and Amari Cooper that were lighting it up all season. So
that damn Brady went ballistic yesterday, didn't he?
Brady and Mike Evans went ballistic yesterday. I
saw the stats this morning. He made history. I forgot what he did as a quarterback. He did something this morning. And
I think at this point, every game he plays, he's making history.
Well, what he wants to do is break every record. That's what he wants to do. They've been saying that. He's trying to break any and every football record.
Well, he's breaking, but he's also setting new records because every week he's the oldest quarterback in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So every week he's the oldest quarterback to do this, the oldest quarterback to do that. But yeah, him and Mike Evans finally got that connection yesterday. I mean, 3 TDs.
That makes
they were not being denied the playoffs. And at 8-8, potentially 8-45. And
43.
No, he was 44 or 45, I think.
Regardless.
But he's had a relatively healthy career.
No,
He hasn't had. He's only had like.
I can't even run to the end of my driveway.
Yeah, well, you're also not a premier pro athlete who takes care of his body.
I get it, but as
45,
older
you're right.
gentlemen
45.
that we are,
I thought he was
you know that once you hit like 32, you're like, Jesus Christ, I can't even get out of bed.
35. Yeah, I was with you at 35. 35, I was like, okay, shit's not feeling the same anymore. You're right.
Yeah, so can you imagine the aches and bruises, the aches and pains this month?
The guy's in phenomenal shape, though. That's the thing.
Oh, I get it.
And he takes care of his body. So at 45, he's not going to have the normal aches and pains and even though he's a football player, that you and I or Tony or whatever is going to have who have spent 40 plus years completely abusing the hell out of our bodies.
I didn't completely abuse my body.
No,
you were in the military. You abused your body.
But at the end of the day. Yes, at the end of the day, most people.
I wasn't even in the military, and I know better than that. Come
on. So but my point is the abuse we've put on our bodies versus the abuse Tom Brady's put on his. His is just as bad. It's just in a different way.
Yeah, but he's been one of the most protected quarterbacks in the league his entire career. He's not one that is taking a lot of hits.
Right.
I think he's only had maybe 2 injuries that's taken him out off the field.
Yeah, 2.
Because what was it? Matt Castle started for him for a little bit. I think it was Matt Castle.
Never had a career after that.
And didn't Jimmy G? Didn't he back him up and started for him?
Jimmy G was supposed to replace him.
Regardless,
what are we bipolar about?
Regardless,
shut up, Cameron. Nobody asked you.
Your 40s versus your 20s is a whole different ballgame.
Well, it is.
Shape or not.
But it also depends on what how you take care of yourself.
Agreed.
Oh, I get that, but seriously, at that dude's age, I'd be like,
well, if you're exercising, you're healthy.
Didn't he retire like twice?
No, he's only retired once.
That was Gronk.
Yeah, Gronk
retired twice.
Regardless, I mean, Jesus, he's got more money and brains at this point, right?
Anyway, yeah.
I mean, I got more money and brains.
Brady actually surprisingly
smart.
Not as much. I mean, he's stupid rich. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But he's also got like his TB12 brand and his supplements and stuff like that. But as far as an NFL career, he's been smart. And hence the reason why he hasn't had a lot of injuries, because when he was in New England, and he did the same thing since he's come to Tampa Bay, he'll restructure the shit out of his contract so the guys around him get paid.
He will be one of the greatest Hall of Fame
Which is why he gets protected.
Off of that aspect alone. Off of that aspect alone.
And he's done that his whole career, because there's no rhyme or reason that Brady should be every year, or no other quarterback or NFL player should touch him as far as being the highest paid whatever in the NFL. But he doesn't do that because he wants to take care of his teammates and make sure they get paid.
Which makes sense, because at the end of the day, it's insurance for him.
Yeah, which is why
Sandra Bullock said
New
it
England
best.
was good all those years because they could keep the defense or an offense around him. And on top of it, Tom Brady made household names of nobodies.
Yeah.
Amendola, nobody would ever thought twice about him being a superstar receiver. What's his name? Down there in Tampa right now. Scotty, what the hell's his name?
I know you're talking about the wide receiver.
Yeah, Scotty. What the hell's his name? Scotty.
Damn, I know what you're talking about.
Obviously not that much of a household name.
Scotty Miller. Scotty Miller.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's bailed Tom out several times, and Tom likes that. He'll throw to that guy. You know, and especially on a team who, at one point in time, and I know these names mean nothing to you, Jeff, but on a team at one point in time, as far as the wide receivers go, had Godwin, Evans, and AB. And Scotty Miller was still getting a lot of attention, and they had Gronk. And Scotty Miller was still getting a lot of love.
Still getting
a
the
lot
ball.
of
Brady
attention.
gave everybody the ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they were unstoppable that season. He gave everybody the ball.
But when it comes down to it, that's why he's able to have his career as long as he has, because he's taking care of the guys around him, so they want to take care of him.
That's the whole point.
The
offensive line, the receivers, everybody.
That's the smart play.
Speaking of quarterbacks, I'm getting a little anxious for next year already.
Okay.
Because I've had to eat my words twice when it came to the Cleveland quarterbacks this year. Once with Jacoby Brissett, and Deshaun's about to make me eat my words again because that motherfucker's finding his rhythm.
I told you.
And he's going back to the old dangerous ass Deshaun Watson because boy, he lit Washington up yesterday.
I'm not even being an ass glick, but I'm gonna tell you. I told you at the beginning of the season when he gets
you did. That's why I said
y'all are gonna be a motherfucking problem. Yeah, y'all gonna be a problem.
I had to eat my words about Jacoby Brissett because, and I hate to see. And I don't think he's gonna go to Pittsburgh.
Where's he at now?
He's in Cleveland.
Is he still in Cleveland?
Yeah, he's still in Cleveland. He ain't going nowhere.
They moved him.
No, he's still in Cleveland. They're talking about keeping him on the team for next year because him and Watson have
to Deshaun Watson. Absolutely.
Yeah, but him and Watson have a chemistry. They were showing Jacoby Brissett on the sideline yesterday during that game. Like I said, the last couple, the first game, Deshaun was, he hadn't played for a couple years. Second game, you see a glimpse here, a glimpse there. That third game against the Saints, we should have won that game. You started to see some of the old Deshaun. Yesterday, man, he was lighting Washington up. I mean, they scored 21 unanswered points in the second half, and it was him and Amari Cooper, him and Njoku. I'm like, y'all forget we got Kareem Hunt and Nick Chubb back there because Deshaun's going to run the ball.
Hey, yo, Cam, I was going to talk about that. I said this before, and Glick used to get on me about that too.
I was a Sam Darnold defender.
I drafted him his rookie season. Everybody laughed at me.
Mm-hmm.
When
I was a Darnold defender.
And look at this. Look at yesterday. 250 plus yards each of the last 3 games. 330 yards, 3 TDs yesterday. The man can play football. That's why I thought he was going to be fine in Carolina. He can play football.
Yeah. You and I talked about him, and I told you, I said, look, and again, I mean, you just didn't realize it because I know you're not a stats guy or a numbers guy like I am.
I don't go that deep. You're right. I don't.
No. And I told you, look at Darnold's numbers in New York, even though they were quote unquote bad.
His rookie season, he was getting 20 points. He was getting 20 fantasy points a game as a rookie. Yes, he was.
But even after his rookie season, he was putting up good numbers. It was just they were a bad team. And that's what I told Cam. I said, don't sleep on Sam Darnold when he comes to Carolina.
Ever. And honestly, Cam, I'm going to tell you something. I think he's comfortable because when he wasn't comfortable in New York is when he started tanking.
And I think Cam and I were talking. Cam and I were talking about this last night. We were playing Call of Duty. I think Carolina's biggest problem was that goddamn coach because as you've seen, as soon as they got rid of him, Carolina.
To Matt Rule?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They need old boy back, Ron Rivera.
Oh, yeah, but he ain't never leaving Washington.
Well, he would have never left Carolina.
You know what they need?
Well, he would never.
They need who?
Bud Kilmer. Fucking Coyotes, baby.
Goddamn West Cannon football. West Cannon, Texas football.
Fuck yeah. You know who they need as quarterback? They need Shane motherfucking Falco.
Tight end.
Go give me Willie Beeman. Go give me Willie Beeman. And
Willie Beeman.
Paul Cool. Willie
Okay,
Beeman and Paul Cool.
that actually brings up an interesting question. Chris, you're a football guy, and you know these movies. Shane Falco versus Willie Beeman. Who wins?
Willie Beeman was not a quarterback. Was he? No, wait, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, I'll take Shane Falco all day.
See, I would too, because
I take Shane Falco all day because for
he's got
one
the love
reason
of
and
his
one
team.
reason. Yep. His team had his back.
He's got that team spirit. His team's got his back. And
Damn. You see that stat? Cam just threw up.
Carolina. I said last season, not this season, but last year's season, they should have been one of the most interesting teams in football. This season, it's starting to look like it, but
here's what I find interesting. Now we know I get all my info on sports from movies, but
right.
If you watch the movie, what's that fucking movie that I try to keep trying to get Chris to watch?
Draft Day.
Draft Day. They talk about you know people that were supposed to be huge in the NFL, but once they actually got there, they were shit, and people that were supposed to be became huge.
Dude,
you can't really rely on stats.
Yeah,
it's all about in the game.
There's been so many busts. I mean, Ohio State puts out quarterback after quarterback after quarterback. That's a fucking giant bust. They're great in college football because they're basically a running back, and then they get into the NFL and they're absolute dog shit. I mean, Tim Couch,
they talked about
Tim Tebow.
Jesus, Tim Couch. Oh my God.
No, but wasn't
and that's a Cleveland Browns fan talking to you about Tim Couch. Let me talk about this.
He wanted to be there. He wanted to be there.
He wanted to be there.
They were talking about. I believe it was Tom Brady, but he wasn't number one draft pick. He was like
one of the
round
last
10 or some shit. And look what he's done. So you can't really. You never know what somebody does until they're in a situation. So that's why it's so confusing for somebody like my dumbass that I just can't get into it because it's almost impossible to follow because everybody's going to change because of somebody went left instead of right.
But also, it also depends on the team they land on or where they because like Baker Mayfield, that was my guy in Cleveland. That was my dude in Cleveland, and I was really mad. I was really mad when they dumped him on his head after everything he did, and that man loved Cleveland. They sent him to Carolina.
Jamarcus Russell did become a bust.
They sent him to Carolina. Carolina, Baker Mayfield was dog shit in Carolina. Not a good team for him to be on.
He didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be there.
Stafford gets hurt in L.A. Guess who comes in? Baker Mayfield. Lighten it up, baby. That's the Baker Mayfield I knew in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. That's the Baker Mayfield that should have been in Cleveland.
That was Baker Mayfield that was in Cleveland.
That's my point.
And he still had the same team to where what happened is inexcusable to a lot of people.
No, I still think that Cleveland did him very dirty. And in a lot of ways, I'm still pissed off about it. Because that man came to Cleveland, was the heart and soul of that football team. That man from day one bled orange and brown. Mm-hmm. And he put everything on the field. Blood, sweat, tears.
You're there. What could you tell us that happened with him? Being there
in Cleveland?
In Cleveland?
I don't think anything happened with him being in Cleveland other than the fact
it probably came down to last minute trade kind of.
No, that last season that he was there, he had a lot of injuries. Mm-hmm. They didn't bench him, give him time to rest, or he wouldn't take the bench and rest. And then they seen an opportunity.
Something's telling me he didn't want to take it. Something's telling me he didn't want to take the bench.
I don't think he did. I mean, to be honest with you, just by watching the kid play and watching the kid in his interviews. But then Cleveland higher-ups doing what Cleveland higher-ups do. They seen Deshaun Watson sitting out there, and they're like, there's our proverbial golden ticket.
Yeah. Nope.
And like I said,
I'm by Cleveland.
And I'm starting to slowly, I'm slowly starting to eat my words because, like I said, in the 4 weeks that he's been playing, in this fourth week, we're starting to see that Deshaun Watson from Houston that nobody wanted to play against.
From Clemson.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know. Trust me, I know. Game's up.
Jeff, I
Yeah,
know
but
you was
Vince Young wasn't
No,
right
Vince
in
Young
the
in the NFL,
surprised
and you
me.
had a
I never
wild.
thought he was going to be good, but he did do good. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
What'd you say, Jeff?
But like, if you were playing in the NFL and you had a mild injury that you could get through, would you take the bench? Because
Yeah, but Baker that last season that Baker was in Cleveland, he had a shoulder injury, he had a foot injury, I think he had a leg injury, and he had a hand injury all at the same time, and he played the entire season, and he didn't do terrible, but you could see that it was affecting his game, his play,
right
from the previous seasons when he was.
But see, I'm the kind of asshole that doesn't want to be taken out of the game, so I get it.
But
if he was,
but
if
there's
he
a
was like,
difference
"Fuck you, I can
between
still play."
there's a difference between not. I understand not wanting to be taken out of the game,
right?
Because I've played in games hurt.
Exactly.
But but also when you're
only a finger. I got 9
hurting,
more.
Yeah, when you're hurting your team and you have a more than capable backup quarterback that can come in, still control the game. The number one offense rallies behind your backup. Go ahead and take a couple games off and get right. That way you can come back and we can do what
But that's also kind of a pride thing. Like if it was up to him, I think.
Yeah, but you know what? At the end of the day, pride's going to hurt your team, and it's not
I'm gonna say contract over pride. When you look at those incentives, you're gonna play injured just to get that money.
Exactly.
They did that on any given Sunday.
And again, your incentives and that money kind of falls into your pride.
The hockey players, like, I get a bonus if I play so many of my games. You guys in the fucking hospital was like 50th.
Oh, and that's another thing about Tom Brady that he'll go down in history as one of the greatest Hall of Famers of all time. He gets his guys their bonuses.
He helps everybody get the. You know who else helps people get their bonus that they hate? Brett Favre did that shit for Michael Strahan.
Brett Favre did that shit too. Yep.
But that's the smart way to play, because at the end of the day, you know your guys are going to take care of you if you take care of them. That's the way.
Brett Favre did something big as an NFL stance because he helped an opposing player get his bonus. He helped Michael Strahan get that last half a sack.
Yep.
Nice. How do you get half a sack?
That's exactly what I said. He told
half a sack.
He said if I get another sack, or if I get half a sack, I get a bonus. Brett Favre said, okay. Michael Strahan went at him. Brett Favre fell. Michael Strahan got another couple $1 million.
Basically, say like for instance, if Jadeveon Clowney and Myles Garrett hits Joe Burrow at the same time, and they both and they drop him, they get a half a sack. Or if Jadeveon Clowney has Joe Burrow kind of sort of wrapped up, and Myles Garrett comes in and puts that final pop on him, you get a half a sack. Yeah.
They playing the money game together, and I give them that. If people are working together as players more than just being opposing team members, I kind of give them that. I had to give Brett Favre a little bit for that. He fell down for Michael Strahan, and everybody saw that shit. Matter of fact, Terry Bradshaw called Michael Strahan out on NFL Today one morning. You should have saw Strahan's face. I'm like, he wanted to cuss his ass out. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw said, "Yeah, you got yours because somebody gave it to you." I was like, "Ooh."
But at the end of the day, he's laughing all the way to the bank. Fuck it.
Yes, he is.
I mean,
he got good one in America.
And I'm sure after the game, he went up to Brett Favre and was like, "Thanks, brother. I appreciate it."
He told him that when it happened. He told him that when it happened. Yeah, you should have given him a few $1,000 at least.
Yeah, he was like, "Here."
Well, why? Why?
Why not? I mean, if I was in a game, that's how I'd play. I mean, not that I was
for the opposing team. I mean, let's just all get our money. Period. End of story.
The closest thing I could ever be is an end guard and tackle, where I sit on the end of the bench, guard the water bottles, make sure nobody comes near it, or I tackle them.
But you be a cornerback.
No, he couldn't.
5'3", I would be in somebody's pocket in a heartbeat.
If you can run, they can use you.
Tony, Chris has seen me run. It's not going to happen.
Gotcha.
Jeff is not going to be anywhere near the secondary first and foremost at 5'2", 5'3", whatever it is.
They won't let me be in the off handing out pencils. I'm sorry, it's not happening. You don't know shit. They won't let me run the scoreboard because I'm like, wait.
No, I think the unfortunate thing is
I'm sorry, I was goofing off on TikTok. What?
Yeah. Oh wait, what happened? Fucking scoreboards says
win? Cool.
fucking scoreboard says
it's automatic,
75. Like, what the fuck is going on? 4th and 75.
Go home.
The unfortunate thing about Vince Young, I think he had a couple pretty good years, but something unfortunately happened to that man, and his brain wasn't right. Like
I don't know what the hell was going on. I saw that Texas game when he played football. I'm like, he is not all that.
Well, no, I mean, like I said, he had a couple good NFL seasons. I'll give him good. I'm not going to say great or awesome or anything like that. Mm-hmm. But something was there was a few screws loose upstairs. He was not mentally there.
You always have to give the devil due. He's in the NFL. That's greatness. Because there's a lot of guys Vince in the Canadian League that would break somebody's arm to be in the NFL for one.
Oh no! Oh no! Vince Young in college football was a fucking rock star, dude.
Right.
In college football, when he played in Texas, the dude was an animal.
Yeah.
He was one of the best college quarterbacks in that class.
In that class, yes.
Right.
I'm not ever gonna say that. Even Tom Brady. And he didn't, and we all know he didn't get drafted, but Tom Brady was one of the top tier quarterbacks in his class. I can't think of a quarterback, not even the Mannings, I can't think of a quarterback in college history that I would say is the greatest quarterback in college history of all time.
Oh, I can.
It's a good question.
Shane Falco? Shut up.
No, not Shane Falco.
That's a good question.
Because
greatest college football quarterback of all time. That's a great question.
Yeah. So I mean, when you talk about these college athletes, you have to give I mean, running backs, wide receivers. I can't say, we all know how great Jerry Rice was in the NFL. Is he one of the greatest wide receivers of all time in NFL football? Absolutely. In college football? No. Was he one of the best in his class? Possibly.
I will tell you, I think we got a strong debate on who was the fastest runner. Because they say Tyreek, period. Because
dude, we got a guy on Cleveland that's faster than Tyreek Hill.
What's his
Anthony
name?
Schwartz?
I have the answer for that quarterback for college. Johnny fucking Utah, baby.
Point Break. Thank you very much. Cam, I see you down there. I like Tim Tebow. I thought he was going to be okay. Everything they said about him was correct. As far as the fastest, you
can't sleep on Johnny Utah.
You got my man talking about Anthony Schwartz.
Johnny Utah, Shane Falco, both played at Ohio State, both played by Keanu Reeves. I'm just saying.
Look, you may not be old enough. You may not remember a guy named Rocket Ishmael.
I remember Rocket.
That name.
He was ridiculous fast. Darryl Green was very fast. Deion was quick.
Yeah, Deion was. Ocho Cinco was fast.
Not that fast. No.
He was fast.
Rocket Ishmael.
Hey, let's talk about a defensive guy that was fucking lightning on the field. I'm going to go ahead and give the Steelers their love right here.
Who's that?
That fucking Troy Polamalu. Was he really? Lightning. Motherfucker, bang, right now. He was.
Why do I know that?
He does Head and Shoulders commercials now.
Why do I know that name?
What name? Tim Tebow?
Oh.
Or.
Why do I know that name?
Polamalu.
That name sounds familiar.
He was college football player in Florida.
Head and Shoulders commercials. A lot of hair. Looks like he's Hawaiian, I think.
He's Samoan.
Thank you.
He's a small Samoan too.
And he was a beast on the Steelers. He was a beast on the Steelers. He was a beast.
Polamalu, Bang, right now. That motherfucker was lightning. He was fast. He would embarrass the shit out of some wide receivers. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, everybody's all up on fucking Devin Hester clocked in at almost 30 miles an hour.
Devin Hester, I forgot about him.
30 almost 30 damn miles an hour on a punt
return. Kick the ball to him. When they kicked the ball to him, it was over. It was him and what's the guy's name that was at Green Bay?
I can't do 30 miles an hour in my car.
The punt return.
Oh shit! I was getting ready to say it, and then you asked me the Green Bay, and it was right there, and then it was gone.
Get to work, Cam. What's the name?
Yeah, Cam, get to work behind the scenes, Googling that shit.
Yeah, Googling that shit. 30 miles an hour. That's lightning. I don't give a fuck.
Yes.
Yeah. Devin Hester at his top speed was at damn near, I think he was like 29.7.
Yeah, that's
and he was a punt returner. Yeah.
Greatest punt returners of all time. Devin Hester, Gale Sayers, Rick Upchurch. Wow. Gale Sayers was up there too? Good God.
I know that name.
I forgot about Brian Mitchell. On the Redskins. He was a beast too.
Cameron said, I'm still thankful Glick told me about Schwartz. I'll run a bunch of zig plays on Madden, and when the coverage gets closer, I'll streak it to Schwartz. And he's gone. Yeah, Schwartz is faster than Tyreek Hill. And he's only in his second season with Cleveland, maybe third season. I'm still
boggled with 30 miles an hour.
Hey,
Glick, Desmond Howard.
Yeah, Desmond Howard, Michigan.
Desmond Howard.
Heisman.
I'm still grateful. Glick told me about Schwartz. I read a bunch of
Anthony Schwartz, Cleveland drafted him.
I forgot about Dante Hall for the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, Dante Hall was nasty. Green Bay had a couple pretty nasty wide receivers back in the day when Brett Favre was there.
Ted Ginn Jr., Ohio State.
Mm-hmm.
Wes Welker. These are people in the top 25. Antoine Randall L. Good Lord.
Punt returners. Wes Welker's another one. Another one Tom Brady turned into a household name.
Mm-hmm.
In New England.
I have a dumb question, and I probably know the answer, but
there are no such thing as dumb questions, just dumb people.
Yes, they're wrong.
And you are a dumb person.
Well, I am a dumb person when it comes to sports. Heisman. Okay, the Heisman Trophy. Why is the trophy named after that dude?
We don't know.
Because is
he the first one to make that pose, or what?
I don't know. Why would you ask that question and just not Google it?
Because I have two sports fanatics right here in front of me. I mean,
why is the Heisman Trophy called the Heisman Trophy?
Because it's the Heisman.
The Heisman Trophy was established in 1935 by the Downtown Athletic Club of New York City. It was named in honor of its first athletic director, John Heisman, a player and successful coach of the 1890s and early 1900s.
So wait, he wasn't even a player?
He was John Heisman, a player and successful coach of the 1890s and 1900s.
Cam, facts. Facts.
What did he say?
Yes, he was. Musa Muhammad was another South. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Okay.
Cam only says that because he played for Carolina.
Yeah.
Cam wasn't even born yet when he played for Carolina. Cam's literally Googled Carolina wide receivers. I bet you $100 that goofy bastard Googled Carolina wide receiver. Because Muhammad was drafted when Cam was like a year old. That motherfucker don't know nothing about Muhammad.
I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised he remembers the Super Bowl.
No, he should. Which one? Well, the one where Denver Broncos defense completely shit all over Cam Newton, or the first one?
The one where the Patriots schooled their asses.
Yeah.
Belichick looked like a mad scientist on that Super Bowl. I was pissed at his ass. There was nothing Carolina can do with it.
How the hell does a quarterback that throws barely 100 yards and I think one touchdown become the Super Bowl MVP in a game? And I'm talking to you, Peyton Manning, you big-headed motherfucker. Oh my god.
Let me upload Tony for effective.
Send it to Nikki.
I don't have Nikki on anything.
Hold on. I'll add her to our group
Casey
chat.
blew it. Kasey didn't blow it. He did miss 3 field goals. It would have been a tighter game had he made those field goals. I was watching that game. My oldest boy, he was a baby back then. That game was a heartbreaker for me because I was pulling for Carolina. I hate the Patriots.
Nope.
Tell us I said hi.
Just saw him.
Huh?
When you typed in Nikki, I saw him.
There you go. Hey, you can put it in our group chat. Oh my god. Austin and Nikki have an obsession with the furry cows. You know what I'm talking about? You know, like the Himalayan cows. They're fucking adorable.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They're fucking adorable. Well, they have a miniature version of those cows, and they're so goddamn cute. Well, Austin will send me videos to send to Nikki, and then Nikki will send me a video to send to Austin. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to add Nikki to our group Snapchat because it's just me and the kids. Yeah, just send the videos to each other right there.
No, I don't have to. No need for a moment. No, those
Yeah.
fucking things are cute as fuck.
They're fucking adorable. They're absolutely adorable.
Himalayan cows, you say?
They're Himalayan.
Yes, Google them, Tony. Tony D, if you
hold on, let me see if I can.
Tony has to see them.
Himalayan miniature cows.
I'm good.
According to thebat.com,
So
miniature bovine
stupid,
are
bitch.
becoming
Nobody
increasingly
is.
popular as homesteading pets, primarily among hobby farmers.
Shut up!
Miniature cattle can offer similar benefits to
Tony
full-sized cattle, such as milk and meat, while being more cost-effective for farmers.
They're fucking
with less
adorable,
land.
man.
Yeah, they are. How big
Tony's
is
like,
this
no.
miniature one? Good.
I don't know. Apparently, I'm gonna have a fucking.
I want one of those miniature horses.
Those are stupid. Apparently, I'm gonna have a miniature Himalayan cow farm at some point in my life. If Nikki and Austin have their way.
Hey, it's one of those things that it happens.
Daddy, call your dog.
Gorda, come.
This is one of-
Gorda, take her out. Take her out. She's got to go to the bathroom. No, bring me the dog.
I mean, I ain't mad at it. I'm just more mad at the fact that I know I'm going to be the one that has to take care of the farm.
That's exactly what you're mad
This is
about.
the problem. This is the problem I have. This is why I have so many dogs, and I'm the only one that deals with the fucking dogs.
And that's going to be the thing. They're going to be like, you grew up working on farms. You know how to do this.
Yep, exactly. That's what I get told. But Dad,
He was
you
funny.
had
Glick,
dogs.
did you see that attorney David Ayler died this morning? Who the hell is attorney David Ayler? I don't know. Cam asked me like I'm supposed to know who that is. I've never needed an attorney, so
I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. He was only 41. I saw Gangsta Boo die today.
Who?
I seen that.
3-6 Mafia, the female.
This motherfucking Jeff over here the other day was like, "Oh my God, the Pope died," and I was like, "Okay," and I'm supposed to care why?
I didn't say, "Oh my God." It literally. I got notifications about like 5 people, quote unquote famous people.
He was your attorney for your last ticket. What ticket number 475? No, Golf Hawk. The champ is here, baby. The champ is
Golf
here.
Hawk. Congratulations, my good man. Looks like you got this one. Congratulations.
Hey, boys!
Next year.
Look what I got here. Hey, where are the white women at?
The Fox in the house.
Here when I actually draft my team, and hopefully our commissioner knows what the fuck he's doing, then you can brag, sir. Until then, I say,
That's just sad.
good job on a championship season with an asterisk.
Your comments deserve an asterisk.
You are an asterisk.
I can't be you. I can't be you. I can't be you. But Golf Hawk, I want you to know I almost outscored you this week even though I didn't play nobody. And I'm mad.
Oh, I don't even want to look at my score this week because I kept getting notifications. Deshaun Watson scored a touchdown. Amari Cooper scored a touchdown. Cade York kicked a. I'm like, really?
God damn it!
I'm not even playing. You
I'm
sons of
getting my ass handed to me.
No, I'm not getting my ass handed to me because I didn't have anybody playing. Yeah, fucking Deshaun Watson, 21 points. CD Lamb, 21 points.
Tom Brady, 50
Dude,
points.
in my league, I ran with I picked
50 points. Tom Brady got me 50 points in one league.
Oh, I thought you said 53.
He went
this
ape
week.
shit.
Oh yeah, he went ape shit this
Yeah.
week.
He went ape shit. Him and Mike Evans went bananas.
I started Cleveland's defense hesitantly in my league as I'm in the consolation.
Who did they play?
Playoff. Washington.
Oh,
I started
hell yeah.
I started Cleveland over the Dallas defense hesitantly this week. Mind you, I didn't realize that I didn't pay any attention because I've got so much other shit going on that fucking Tua is out.
Roger Simmons.
What's going on? Long time no see.
So, Roger Simmons, good seeing you, man. How you doing?
In my league, I'm up by 43
Happy New Year to
points.
you.
I'm up by 43 points with no quarterback.
Jesus.
It's pretty good.
Right?
Pretty good.
And I still have
Pretty good,
Stephon
man.
Diggs to play tonight.
Let's say Happy New Year.
Happy New
Because
Year.
that's my guy. Happy New Year, Jason.
Hey there, old man.
What's up, buddy? That's because my guy, well, one of my guys, Dalton Schultz of the Dallas Cowboys,
Tight
put up
end.
25 points. Amari Cooper put up 25 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Christian McCaffrey put up 31 points. The Cleveland defense put up 14 points.
You're good, Roger. It's been a lot, man. It's good seeing you, man. It's good seeing you. I haven't seen you in a minute.
And I went and I picked up from free agency. I just forgot to edit my team in time. I went and got Brock Purdy from San Francisco because my quarterbacks that I have are Lamar Jackson and fucking Tua.
Out.
Yeah. Doing good, Roger Simmons. How you doing? Hey, Nikki. Yeah.
I ain't seen Roger. I haven't seen Roger in a minute. Roger's
I was gonna say
awesome.
I haven't seen Roger in a hot minute. It's been
Roger's awesome. Johnny B. Good messaged me the other day. I don't know if you remember him from Haps.
wow. I have not heard that name. And
Yeah.
I have not heard that name. Wow. Holy shit. I didn't even lie. I forgot about that guy.
I sort of looked at him. He popped up
I didn't lie.
about a month or two ago. I was like, oh shit, yeah, he popped up. Who else popped up? Edward popped up a couple times.
I haven't seen Edward in a hot minute either.
Yeah, it was gonna do his thing. So it's good seeing people. I'm going to keep
it is good to see. It is good to see old names, because all right, I'm gonna be real for a minute right before we go to break, because then I can edit this out and deny it. Deniable. No, as much as we shit on Haps, and I've shit on other apps that I've used as well. Haps, I did come across a lot of cool people. I met, obviously you and I met on Haps. I met Brian on Haps. I met Smoke on Haps. I met OG. And so many others.
Yesterday. He came on my broadcast yesterday.
Ted and so many other cool people that fortunately the cool people that I met on Haps that I still get excited when I see their names pop up from time to time. We're getting ready to go to break, so we will behave. Sharing that.
I'm behaving for the most part. Trust me, the fool ain't come out.
Like a sailor, I'm just saying.
But I will say the good people that we met, and God, man, I can never remember their names.
I mean, you go through them.
The Michigan, the folks up in Michigan that are Michigan fans like me.
Brother Shannon.
Brother Shannon.
What's her name? Star Child.
No, I'm waiting on the text.
What's her name?
Yeah.
Kimmy Kali and them. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, all of them. Fortunately, the good people really outweigh the shitbag people.
That's how.
And it's not even the people that I didn't like the app from. It was the app itself that kind of irritated the shit out of me. But there were a lot of really cool people. I mean,
app didn't bother me one damn bit. I had a ball meeting people. I didn't give a shit.
But it's cool to see a lot of faces pop up randomly. Like even if my comments or in your comments when we're doing the football show, or if you're doing one of your things, like I caught a little bit this morning. I was I had you on this morning. I just couldn't comment because I was feeling some of that music. I ain't heard some of that shit in a hot minute this morning. And I wanted, and I was
thinking about you. I said, I want to look hear this shit. And I wonder what he gonna say. So good.
And I was when you played the Outkast song, and I had my hands full, and I was like, shit, I want to agree with Tony so bad that I got my hands full. I gotta tell you guys something when we come back from break. My dumb ass today. That was fucking Monday. Nice. Well, it's not even really my fault. It's the fact that I can't get a straight answer from anybody.
But anyway, I know how that goes.
So I had it on. I had it like on my phone, and I had it in my earbud. And I'm like, damn, I heard this song. What the fuck? Oh my god, I haven't heard this song in fucking ages. I'm like, Tony's killing it today. Tony's killing it today.
Oh, Roger, a bunch of us are on airtime, and a bunch of us are drifting. It's been 7 months, almost 8 months.
Nonsensical Nonsense has become a home for Haps Misfits. We're the island of Haps Misfits.
If you follow me, you'll see everybody.
The ones that like us.
Pop up. Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. The ones that like me. Because there's a small, irrelevant group of people who don't like me.
Mainly on airtime.com. Everybody else has been scattered all over the place. My biggest problem is all of us are on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram, and a bunch of us still aren't in touch with each other. I had to let it go. I did my final broadcast of the mayor, I think New Year's Eve. I was like, bump it, I'm done. I did look at that other platform, but go to break. We'll keep going after the break.
Yeah, so when we come back from break, I got a couple things. And Jeff, I'm going to go ahead and Jeff, are you listening? Jeff, can you hear me? Jeff, are you
Random Rick.
There he is. Triple R's in the building.
I appreciate you coming through the other day, Random Rick, man. Thank you.
Triple R is in the building. It's time to play the game. Fuck Triple H. We got Triple R.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I kind of like that.
That's
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
I kind of
when we come still on Twitter when we come back from break, it is New Year's, and I know we kind of got into a
stick around, Roger. We could chat. Yeah, stick around, Roger. I'm done with football. Appreciate the leeway. I'm good. We can go ahead and do what you guys do. I just wanted to cover some of that before I do.
Oh, Tony, you ain't got to thank me. You know how much I love talking football. That's what I love about being able to get in and do the. I mean, I know I'm part of the reason why we have a tendency to go 2 hours when we get into the fantasy podcast.
We do an hour.
I love talking football. I love it. Jeff, thanks for hanging out with Tony and I as we talk about football. Mondays, in our defense, on Mondays,
it is
Tony
Monday.
and I usually
that's why I'm not complaining. Yeah. It's Monday.
On Mondays, Tony and I do typically spend the first hour talking about matchups and the Sunday's games, and maybe a little preview on the Monday night game that's coming up, which is the Buffalo Bills and Cincinnati Bengals. It's going to be a good game tonight, boys.
I think I'm going to turn that game on tonight.
Yeah, that's going to be a good game.
I think I want to have to turn that game on tonight.
But when we come back, I got to tell you guys about my dumbass today. But I also, it is a brand new year. It's same nonsensical nonsense bullshit. But I want to dive into resolutions. And Jeffrey, I'm telling you this now because I'm going to give you a few minutes to think about it. If you say anything about your job and or money, I'm going to ban you for a week.
No New Year's resolutions.
Well, we'll say that. We'll say that for when we come back. Hope they're playing it in the gym. Playing what in the gym? So, I haven't even looked for music. I got a New Year's resolution for you too. Let's see. You know what? It is the new
My
year.
New Year's resolution is to be more of an asshole.
It is a new year, and this is all a gem that we all love. So here's a little Blacktop Mojo for your ear holes. Check out Blacktop Mojo on all them social medias and wherever you stream music at Blacktop Mojo. Go show the guys some love. Tony D, this is one of your favorites, buddy.
If it's jealous,
Come and lay your money down.
How much for your soul? Is it for sale to anyone? What's the price of being alone? And which bank do you owe? And did you sign when you were told? Well, is it worth it waiting? Is it worth it waiting? Is it worth it waiting? Gone. Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? Poor die young and the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the destiny. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money? Left you in love. Did you know the deal was wrong? Or did you sell it for a song? It's your blood on the note. Only went and cleaned you out. What will you play with? What will you play with? What will you play with now? Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young and the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the destiny. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money? Do you do it for the love or do it for the money? The poor die young, the rich get lucky. Cash is king and you're the destiny. Do you do it for the love or you do it for the money?
I do like that song. I'm not
Do
gonna
you
lie.
do
I
it
do
for
like
the
that song.
money?
I do like that song.
Good tune.
Tony D, I don't know if I still have. I don't, but I will have to get it back up here by Wednesday or Saturday. Maybe Wednesday or Saturday we'll do the jealousy video series because I did that animated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think everybody loves that song. That was Blacktop Mojo. Do It for the Money Welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show so far. Sorry about the hour-long football conversation, but it's been a hot minute since Tony and I could sit down and conversate about football, so we had to get it out of our systems. Be glad it was only 1 hour and not 2 hours.
Yeah, you better be glad. We will do this shit.
We will absolutely do this.
We will do this shit.
We'll do this shit in the fucking off season. Fuck around and find out.
Exactly.
Fuck you, NFL Network. You got Tony and Glick.
We ain't on your level, but we coming.
I mean,
appreciate it, Roger. This isn't mine. This is Glick's.
Wow, Roger Simmons. That kind of hurts.
This is Glick's.
Apparently, he doesn't know. It's my show. Speaking of my show, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. We got Tony D and Jeff in the building. If you guys aren't already, go ahead and check out them social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget to join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch at 6 p.m. You can come and hang out in the chatters box like all the other cool people, because that's where the cool people are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. I'm just saying. They're in the Nonsensical Nonsense chatters box. And if you can't join us live, don't worry about that. We got you covered. You can come and hang out and listen to us anytime you like, any place. All at Nonsensical Nonsense on Spotify and all the other places I told you guys. I kind of fucked that up. You know, it's like this is my first time saying this. But we are on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts. All at Nonsensical Nonsense. Give us a follow. Give us a like. If you'd be so kind, give us a share. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Warning, if you tell your family, they may disown you.
Yes, buddy. I don't tell them.
Yeah, but they'll love us. Nonetheless.
That's right, Roger. Give them a hard time, son of a bitch.
They'll secretly envy you, but they will disown you.
I don't know how I feel about Roger Simmons right now. I take back all my kind words that I said about you, Roger. Just kidding. I would never take my kind words back about you.
No, Roger's good people. Roger's absolutely good people. I appreciate you, man, for real. You good people.
So, just to kind of jump right into it, I got a couple things here.
Go.
Yeah.
So I had put the question out there as far as work schedule goes for the holidays. Are we off the day after Christmas? Are we off the day after day after New Year's? Didn't really get a solid answer. So day after Christmas, I'm at work and all hell's breaking loose. I told you guys about the pipes freezing, water going everywhere, flooding everything, this that, and the other thing. That's how I started my day after Christmas Monday.
Nice.
Okay, first and foremost, Nickelback loves me. Second of all, Cameron, shut the fuck up. Nickelback is
Cam, yeah, I believe you.
Nickelback is my friend.
And tell them I'm the nice guy.
Raw. But so I never really got a definitive answer whether or not we were working today, whatever. So I get up this morning, go into work, I'm doing my thing, I'm checking my buildings, doing this, doing that. I'm like, God damn, our group chat is really quiet for a Monday. About 12 o'clock, I'm like, well, let me drive over to the office to see if anybody's here. Two guys who have company trucks, their company trucks sitting in the parking lot. Parking lot's fucking empty. Couple people working today in the building. No, not our people, but different offices. So I go in there, I go to the office, it's pitch black. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding.
No, and they're not kidding you.
I could have been in PA. I could have stayed an extra night in PA.
Yes, you could have.
Yeah.
I think Pennsylvania was great from your ass.
Well, they probably did after 4 days of my ass.
Exactly.
Because we went out on the town Friday night, boy. Your boy was in rare form Thursday night. I was drinking and doing shots. I was making friends with the DJ. We was bowling.
Hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
He said he was drinking and doing shots. Isn't that the same fucking thing?
I was drinking beer and doing shots. I don't drink liquor a whole lot these days. I was making friends with DJs. What's that?
It's not safe when you're driving. I agree.
I wasn't driving.
But
But
you
what?
needed to. Had you needed to.
Then
That's why I cut down. I cut down on my hard liquor when I'm out.
And I would have got on my phone and been like, "Oh, there's my Uber app. I'm gonna get me a fucking Uber."
Exactly.
Because I'm a responsible adult.
I got a copyright audio detected.
Well, you're an adult.
Twitch.
You're responsible.
From your
From Twitch.
stream
From
earlier?
the music, yeah. They're starting. No,
Yeah,
from Twitch.
imagine that. So, anyways, yeah. So, needless to say, I got up this morning, went to work, and we weren't working today.
Didn't need to.
So I get to go in and have a conversation with my boss tomorrow and say, "Hey, I was here for 5.5 hours yesterday on a holiday because I didn't know we was off. So I need one of two things. I need a holiday schedule so I know when the hell we're off because I asked the question and nobody can answer me. Also, what are we going to do about compensation? Because I was here on a holiday.
Mommy's in the cash.
No, she's asleep.
So,
Oh, what time is it in there?
it's the same time it is in the bathroom where your dad's at.
Right? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jesus, clearly you didn't get the brains in the fucking family there, short bus.
Wow.
No, she's actually visiting a friend. in Mexico City.
Shut up, random Rick.
You don't get paid for making mistakes.
Hey, have a great year.
Be good, Roger Simmons. Take care, man. Good
Roger
seeing
Simmons, have a good night, man. Much love to you. Happy New Year. Be safe. Have a great year as well. Hopefully, we'll see you soon. So I mean, whatever. Regardless, I'll get paid for today, but I don't know. It's just one of those things. Like I asked my boss if we were off today, and he was like, "I don't know." Well, one of my bosses. How the hell are you the boss and you don't know?
Was the only one working.
No.
What?
You're glitching like hell. No.
I know. I was like, I'm not going to say anything because I was going to wait and see if you would say something. Nobody heard anything you said, Jeffrey.
You're
No,
glitching. You got too
I
many
actually
windows
went to
open.
work today, but I have no windows open. I actually worked today, but there was only like 3 of us working in total. Because everybody else was like, nobody's answering the phone, nobody's open. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, nobody's open today.
I literally just sent like 350 emails and called it the day.
The fuck is that?
300 email?
I don't know. 350, yeah.
But anyways, so speaking of the new year and everything like that, I did want to ask you guys about resolutions, but before you start spouting off any of your nonsense, let's go ahead and eliminate some resolutions because these are the top 10 most common New Year's resolutions. We all know them. Everybody wants to exercise more, which for the next 3 months, Planet Fitness is going to be a madhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're an avid, if you go to the gym on a regular basis and you do work out on a regular basis, you know that the next 3 months is going to be an absolute fucking shit show in any gym you go to because all the New Year's resolutioners are going to be there. And guess what? You're fat in January, and come April, you're still going to be fucking fat.
If you don't know what you're doing.
You're just going to be sore.
Oh, no, they're going to be fat because they're going to give up by April and nothing's going to change.
Exactly. Well, I mean, there's I'm sure every year there's the occasional few that do see it through.
Well, you see some of that. You see some that last.
Percentage at like 3%.
You see some that do last to June. You know, the ones that really want to follow through, they get to June and then they fall out. But most of you fall out in March, and you're done. February. I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. I didn't want to call you out on your bullshit, but Tony D's calling you out on your bullshit.
I'm calling all of y'all out February. I've done 8
February. People also want to eat healthy.
Yeah, that went out the window with
That's going to go out the window by Memorial Day
January
when the
2nd.
barbecues kick in.
No, that
January
went out the
2nd,
window
right.
within minutes of New Year's. 'Cause I
Well,
was like,
depending
I'm
upon
hungry.
what your
I'm gonna
diet,
order
depending
McDonald's.
upon what your diet is and what you're doing, there are some diets that you can still eat barbecue and meat and stuff like that.
Barbecue, yes,
There's-
but barbecue sauce, no.
Dude, there's so many fucking fads out there and so many weight loss and diet things. I mean, you can find the diet that'll fit your personality or whatever, so that you can
Right.
you can eat whatever you want, or not necessarily whatever you want, but you can still have your favorite things. You know what I mean? So, eating healthy, getting organized. I said this before. I said this before New Year's. I'm trying to get organized myself. I'm trying to get rid of some shit. Learn a new skill or a hobby.
Mm-hmm. We're still listening. Go ahead.
I mean, what? I'm definitely going to do better with my gym schedule going forward. Yeah, but you were doing that before New Year's, Cameron. We got live life to the fullest. We all three are guilty of. We are all three guilty of getting into a rut and a routine. I can say that.
Oh, 100%.
The three of us, as of recently, and I know, Tony, some circumstances have changed for you. Some circumstances have changed for me. Jeff, well, you're just fucking Jeff. So, you know, in the last couple months, the three of us have started venturing out of our comfort zone and getting out of the house a little bit more.
Last month.
I was saying a couple months, but yeah, you know, I would like to see that more from the three of us because it's going to do us all very well. Tony D, you and I especially. Jeff, he's a lost cause. I'm done.
You ain't ready for me to get out the house, trust me.
Yeah,
Calm down, random Rick.
I will never.
Easy, Rick.
Fucking Vin Diesel over here.
You ever see that movie Talk? That movie Talk, old girl said, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life.
That quarter mile runs you into a goddamn tree, random Rick.
And for the record, I've raced the train before. I'm not doing that shit anymore.
No, I ain't doing that shit. I've only done that a couple times. But we got save more money and spend less. Ain't nobody saving money and spending less in 2023. I hate to break it to you.
I gotta try.
Gas prices are going back up.
I'm on your ass. No, sir. We gotta stick with that. Everybody needs to stick with that. You have
yeah,
to
but nobody can. Yeah, we ain't doing it. We ain't doing it.
If you're traveling out, you're not going to.
Jeffrey,
I did it in my 20s, random Rick. Trying to impress a woman. I'm not doing that shit.
Jeffrey, this one's for you.
Okay.
Quit smoking.
It's not going to happen. Not going to happen.
For the record, I've done that twice already. Cold turkey. I've also done it with Shantix. I've done it with the tea that'll clear the nicotine.
Wait a minute, you don't smoke cigarettes, though, do you?
I used to.
No, I know you used to, but you're not now.
No, I'm doing
you
this
vape,
shit.
I
You want me
vape.
to quit this now? Yeah.
Yeah, you vape, I vape. I'm talking to Jeff.
Random Rick, I'm gonna be honest with you. She had gave me the goods. That was my ambition. That was my desire. I was so satisfied. I was willing to push any and every envelope and take her from her man. Unfortunately, scaring the shit out of a woman doesn't make them leave their man. It makes them leave your monkey ass.
I mean, if you are generally, I have found recently, if you are better looking than her man and you pay attention and you do things that he only talked about doing, that she'll leave him for you.
I was not better looking than her man. I didn't make more money than him. I didn't have a better future than him at that time. I did not.
Them goods.
And she had them good. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. When you want somebody so bad and they finally give it to you, you will act stupid. And I've done that shit. There are some women up in there. I was like, I've told God what I was going to do.
There you go.
God, if you give me this chance, this is what I'm going to do with myself.
Mm-hmm. And we got
God would be like, yeah, right. And then he would be like, oh, that's what it takes. And then he would be like, that's what you get for putting them over me. All those things have happened.
Well, we got as far as these top common resolutions go, we got spend more time with family and friends.
Yeah.
Well, fuck my family, but I do intend to try to make. I do intend to try to make the effort to spend more time with my friends, but my effort's only going to go so far. It's a two-way street in 2023.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I was about to say. It's a two-way street thing. If you
travel
don't
more,
call me,
then fuck you. Travel more. I will definitely be traveling a lot more.
Yes, you will.
In 2023, but not only for that reason, but also I think maybe her and I will take spontaneous trips randomly just because we can.
Do me a favor. I do have a New Year's resolution for you.
Okay.
For me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop planning all these random ass trips and not going no fucking where. You did that shit twice last year.
What trips did I plan last year and not go anywhere?
Those were extenuating circumstances, though, on why he didn't go.
Either fucking way. Stop doing that shit.
Why would he go if somebody told him to go kick rocks? Is my point.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's
Well, here's the thing for me. I don't plan a trip unless I'm going to do it regardless.
So Tony, what you're saying is, if I invite you over, and then you're getting ready to come, and a month before you come, I tell you go kick fucking rocks, you're still gonna come?
No, I'm not.
Okay,
but here's the thing.
Here's the thing. About.
If I plan on going somewhere, I plan on going because that's what I want to do, regardless of what a motherfucker says. If I plan on coming to Cancun, I'm coming on a trip to Cancun because I'm able to do it.
But I'm not going to plan to go a 10-hour drive for somebody who's, sucking somebody else's dick.
Oh God!
Exactly. I didn't want to put it in those ways because we are.
Yeah, but he did. But he did.
But this motherfucker.
Summer breeze drifting away. Oh wait, did I just do that?
Yes, you did. I'm just saying.
That actually didn't happen this year. That was last year, technically, in all honesty. But it did change plans for this year.
That's what I'm saying. You
because of the actions last year.
You do have to learn to roll with the punches, so to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we didn't build a fort in the living room, but we did watch.
I'm disappointed.
Well, that's because somebody fell asleep.
You?
No, hell no, not me.
That way she wakes up and she's in a fort going, when did this happen? Well, you fucking fell asleep.
What the hell? Where the hell am I at?
A fort, damn it.
Have you ever seen the movie Narnia?
You promised me a fort. I want my fort.
I found a chest of drawers in your bedroom, and it magically transported us here. Just like in Narnia.
Wow.
That's fucking amazing. I gotta call Jeff because this is some fantasy shit. Dragon?
Yeah. I'm the king of dragons, or daddy of dragons. But with that being said, gentlemen,
like shit in here.
Outside of the, oh my god.
Now you're getting in trouble.
No,
I'm really
I told you I'm going to end up with a fucking miniature Himalayan furry cow farm.
Hey.
So
just imagine.
I want to ask you, gentlemen.
Buying milk, you would say. Yeah, go ahead.
I want to ask you, gentlemen. Outside of the most common ones, do you have any realistic resolutions or anything like that you've maybe you didn't necessarily say out loud, or you've kind of thought about? Obviously,
yes,
everybody wants to do better. They want to be healthier. They want to do better at their job or get a better job or make more money outside of the common ones. Tony D, we'll go ahead and start. We'll go ahead and start with you. And if you don't want to share, you don't have to share.
Most realistic ones was refinancing the house, making sure I'm there for Jason, get myself back in shape, stop spending so much money. And the only 2 trips that I have originally on my plan is to do the family reunion that I normally do every year, and to be able to go see my oldest boy in Florida. Now, the third one's going to be going to see my mom. Those 3 trips are definitely in the books, but everything's going to dictate after I get everything straight as far as maintaining home and being there for Jason. So like I did last weekend when I took him out of town with me. If I go out of town, he can come with me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm fucking going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm fucking going.
Either you're coming or I'll throw you in the trunk. I don't care.
No, either he's with his mom or he's with me.
Right.
Mm-hmm. If you're with your mom, I'm going by myself. If you're not with your mom, you come with me.
Yeah. Exactly. No, exactly.
If I want to go above, if I want to go over the edge, I was going to get another car this year. That's not going to happen.
I mean, that could. I mean, Tony D, that could totally happen for you, man.
It's not economically smart for me to do that right now.
Hey, dude, you'd be surprised in the market that we're in with these cars. Like I said, I got $2,000 less than a car that I bought 4 years prior. And you know what they say. As soon as you drive a car off a lot, the value
you lose $3,000. You lose $3,000
like that.
Yes.
I had my car for 4 years, put 78,000 miles on it, and traded it in and got 2,000 less than what I paid for it.
Yes, but it all comes down to it's a timing thing. Like in 4 years from now, if you had the exact same car and tried to do the exact same thing, you would lose your ass.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're wrong in any way, shape, or form, but I'm talking about right now in the here and now.
Right.
Where we're at. And Tony D, are you still paying on yours, or is it paid off?
Paid for. See, I don't want another car.
See, exactly, which is even better. And that's what I was telling Nikki. I said, if yours is paid off, and I can't remember if it is or not, go ahead and trade it in and get what you want, because
if you don't want another car, it doesn't make sense. You can do repairs in your car and save all that money. I told people you can spend $1,000 a year on repairs and save money that you would be paying on a car note over a year's time.
Yeah, but I'd rather punch myself in the dick than spend $1,000 in repairs on my car every year.
In 1 year, I would do that. I've done it before.
1 year?
I can spend $1,000 to fix everything. Yes, you know what it is, because there wasn't any major problems with it, and whatever popped up, you fixed it in the process. You know the oil change is going to be standard. You know the tire rotation and balance is going to be standard. You gotta get windshield wipers.
Unless it comes down to something like transmission keeps blowing.
Thank you.
If
you don't maintain it, motherfucker, that's the only reason why it blows. Yeah. If you don't maintain the fluid, that's why the shit blows.
Not necessarily. Dodges, you can look at them weird and the transmission will blow.
That's what I said. That's why I said if you own a Dodge, it happens on a regular basis.
It's not all. And I know Dodge, Ford, and Chevy, they all have their issues one way or another, but it sometimes comes down to the exact make, model, and year that you bought it. You could have, you and I could have the exact same car, and yours be a complete piece of shit, but mine run forever. There is no rhyme or reason to it. It all comes down to luck.
It's all how it was put together, and how you maintain it. Now, the car that I raced the train in, it was an '85 Dodge Lancer. The year was '97.
Oh yeah, that transmission is damn near bulletproof. But
no, that was great. That was a great fucking vehicle. I love Dodge.
The '98, you probably have to change transmission 4 or 5 times. It's sometimes use of what materials they use in the gear. Yeah. If it's not forged right, it's fucked. But what Chris is saying is like getting that extra car note. That's not a terrible thing, but if it's not going to cost you the same amount, and your vehicle's still good, you probably got a couple years on that vehicle. If you don't need the extra expense, why spend it?
Yeah, and I'm with you on having a newer vehicle, but like I said, for me right now, economically, it's not smart.
Yeah.
No. In all honesty,
and I know you understand what I'm saying when I say
no. I 100% understand what you're saying, and for me, economically,
I also agree with what Chris was saying. Is you never know. You might win the fucking lotto and be like, you know what, a Lambo.
That changes things. Then the Lamborghini is going to be in the damn garage.
Sticking with Hondas, all cars can be, But here's the thing. Tony D, you're paid off, so you don't have anything to worry about on your car. So for you, yeah, the extra $1,000, I still owed 3 years on my cruise when I traded it in.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I needed something bigger. The kids are growing. The kids are getting bigger.
That's a whole different scenario, and I'm with you on that.
So I traded in and I upgraded. I was already in the scenario. If you're a pompous prick and you say scenario, shout out to Dane Cook for that one. I didn't. That's not my words. No, as I said, shout out to Dane Cook because that's a Dane Cook line. I love Dane Cook.
Random Rick, I love Hondas.
But I was already in that situation with the car note. I upgraded. I got a hell of a deal on my car.
Yeah.
I got a newer car. And I only wound up paying an extra, I think, $100 a month.
Right.
Which is what I'm going to fight. If I can't get the same note and the same quality, I'm not going to do
it.
Exactly. And in all honesty, my plan is in another 3.5 years, I'm gonna trade that in. And I'm gonna trade that in for my Colorado. I want the 2023. In 4 years, the 2023 Colorado is going to be 4 years old. But I want the 2023 Colorado
but it's still legit. Yeah,
ZR2. Jeff, you know what I'm talking about.
Fucking thing's smoking sexy.
Jeff knows what I'm talking about. And I'll keep that for 4 years. And then I'll trade that in for the fucking, I have a small penis and I'm overcompensating big ass fucking Chevy truck that I want because all my kids will be grown.
Which one?
All my kids will be grown.
Yeah, the
Chevy pickup.
Chevy Dually.
No, I want the Chevy 2500 High Country.
The High Country is no joke. I know people with the High Country. That High Country.
No, I don't need a dually. I'll settle for a 1500. I'll settle for the 1500. I'll settle for the 1500 quad cab. Yeah, I'll settle for the 1500 quad cab High Country. You know, but my kids will be grown. My kids will be out of the house, and I'm gonna get my big fuck off 4x4 truck that I want.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Well,
you know, in 4 years, it'll just be Cash and I. And Nikki, God willing, so I can get the Colorado, and it'll be fine for the three of us.
Yeah, because you don't really need a whole lot of space in the Colorado.
But the Colorado quad cab has plenty of room for me and the three kids right now.
I mean, I guarantee you that quad cab and your Cruise have about the same amount of leg room.
Oh no, the Colorado quad cab has more.
Really? Not my body.
Yeah, no, I looked at them.
I know it has a little bit more.
I test drove one.
But the interiors on those Colorados, man, they're fucking massive. And
damn, you have that hive mode glick just rotating money just keeps the Colorado get the high cut. Hey man, that's how I roll. I'm big timing up in this bitch. I ain't got time for it.
I'm the opposite.
I have a plan, Random Rick, and I know I'm going to have a car note. But when I get the High Country, that's going to be my last truck. And when I go get the High Country, I'm probably going to go get one that is either brand new or maybe a year old.
Yeah.
And that'll be my last truck. And I'll keep that bitch and I'll drive it until the fucking wheels fall off of it. Or I die. Whichever one comes first.
I literally go for the
Click Tate over here. Top G. Shout out to Andrew Tate.
No, but see, I'm like the opposite. Like I'm actually in the process of I want to buy. It sounds dumb, but I want to buy my dream truck, and my dream truck is not very expensive. I can get them all day long. I want a 1996 Chevy Silverado extended cab, not a quad.
Yeah, Cam, that's kind of what I want, buddy. That's a sexy ass truck,
right?
If it's not the High Country, that's what I want.
Well, them High Countries, boy, let me tell you.
Yeah, but them High Countries will blow you while you drive down the freeway.
Yeah, they will. But see, like I'm actually, because I'm such an ass, I literally can't buy a brand new vehicle because I will void the warranty by the time I get down the block. Whether I lift it.
Exactly. All right, there you go. There you go. Well, you're a fucking idiot, Jeff. We've already had that discussion.
Yeah.
Cam just said in the
comments. I actually gave you the benefit of the doubt, but you keep proving glick right. I'm gonna need you to stop this shit.
Yeah,
but it's true. The thing is,
I know, but I'm gonna need you to stop this shit.
Tony,
my
am I ever
Eclipse,
wrong?
Since I've owned my
Apparently
Eclipse,
not.
it's changed color 4 times.
This motherfucker says he's going to avoid the warranty the minute he drives it off the lot. That's not good, motherfucker.
That's why I don't buy a brand new vehicle.
Because he's a
Why don't you
fucking
treat this
moron.
shit properly in the first
He's a fucking moron. He's 42 goddamn years. You're 42 goddamn years old, Jeffrey.
And I have enough money to act stupid, so why not?
Yeah, but you.
Is it hurting you? It all comes
I'm
down
done.
to.
Yeah, I know what. We're gonna move on. Jeffrey, what is your New Year's resolution?
I'm glad you're in Mexico.
If he was in Ohio, it'd be real funny trying to do this podcast because my foot would be permanently planted in his ass.
No, but here's my point. Instead of buying a brand new vehicle and spending all that money just to avoid the warranty, I buy an older vehicle that's already out of warranty and do whatever the fuck I want to. Like
How
I'm
about you
buying
still spend a fuck ton of
money?
Why don't you
But I
make it
spend
worth the
less.
money like you do because you know how to fix vehicles and get money off of that?
That's what I do.
So you
go.
still either way.
When I finish the Eclipse this year, I can sell the Eclipse for everything I have in it plus.
And
that's the move, yes.
But what's the difference between one and buying a brand new vehicle and putting a fuck ton of money into it, or having a broke down
It's
ass
about the
Eclipse,
return that you
that it is not 1999 anymore, and nobody wants the Paul Walker Eclipse from Fast and the Furious that you're going to put a fuck ton of money.
Somebody does.
I
Somebody
got
does.
4
Somebody
offers
does.
yesterday, and
Somebody
that
does, Glick.
still sitting in my driveway hasn't moved.
I will throw
They
this
were
out
tow
there
truck
again.
drivers because the neighborhood's complaining about you having broke down cars in your driveway.
No. I got an offer yesterday. The guy offered me 45,000 pesos. I paid 20
Go get it. What's the problem?
because I want to fix it. Because I won't get. I'll get 90 for that fucking car.
He said that, Glick. Glick. He said that. He said that.
You are not helping your case any, and you will continue to prove me right. You paid 20,000 pesos for a broke down Eclipse.
25,000, and dude offered you 40, and you turned it down because
he paid what 20? He said 20,000, and the guy offered him 45
out of it,
and more than double his money.
Get 90 out of it. I hear you.
Yeah, we'll get 90 out of it. You're smoking crack. Anyways, before Jeff lose my fucking mind.
Exactly.
It comes down to what's the one car that we've talked about. What's the one car that if you ever bought, you would never get rid of?
There's the one car I would never get rid of.
The Eclipse is one on my list.
I already got rid of it.
So with something, it's got sentimental value to you for the most part.
It's not even sentimental value. I've wanted that car since 1997 when it came out.
That means it's got sentimental fucking value.
Exactly.
Yeah, and Eclipse was always a
if
chick
I went
car. You're
and
not
bought a 69 Camaro tomorrow, no matter how much I spend on it, no matter how much money I throw into it, I'll never get rid of it.
Can I please turn up the TV?
I don't give a fuck.
I can't turn it up.
I'm waiting on a call.
I know, but can I please turn it up?
So, anyways,
but
Jeffrey,
New Year's resolution, I don't really have any. It's New Year's, same shit for me. I don't plan on changing it.
I understand. As a family man, I do understand that.
I mean, I already spend all the time I can with my kids and my wife. I already work hard and make good money. The only thing I really want to do is goal-wise is I want to build my house.
Yes, I am. I can see a success as that much thing just because I like
on your bullshit right now. If you're still
I used to want a Cobra when I was a kid because they were dope. Cobras were dope. I used to like Dodge Daytona, but they're too small for me. Chevy Lumina was a decent.
Which Dodge Daytona?
The ones that came out in the 80s.
80s? Oh, the 80s.
They were small for me. I didn't realize how small they were. I love Hondas, but that 93 Lumina had room in it, and it was a beast. There were some things I could do with that car.
If you had a 93 Lumina as a toy, not as a daily driver, as a toy.
Say if I picked the car that I would redo the Lumina because it had room, it was fast. I could put a V8 in that car and still have room in the engine area. And then tech it up on the inside. I'll keep the bench seats.
Exactly
I could keep the bench seats. I had leg room.
I'm not buying an 86 Honda just to throw a shit ton of money in it and nobody's going to want it.
Right now, Random Rick, I
I'm
heard the
buying
Daytona was
vehicles
garbage.
that
Everybody
I've
said
always
that. I just loved that car
loved
because
from
it looked
afar.
awesome to me. It looked awesome to me. I would have taken that car over the fucking 87 Mustang 5.0 because everybody named Mama had an 87 Mustang 5.0.
We're about to argue.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but everybody named Mother had that car, and they didn't treat it right when it first fucking came out.
Oh no, because I don't care who
Yeah.
you are. If you own one of the Fox Body Mustangs and you didn't beat the shit out of it, you weren't nobody. Everybody beats the shit out of them Fox Body Mustangs.
Now, if I wanted the sports car, I probably would try to go for that 94 Camaro, the 6-speed. I would try to get that car. And I would race the shit out of that car. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It's okay.
Wow, really?
But see, it's like I have a list of dream cars. Something I actually found out is I can actually buy my ultimate dream car. The ultimate, the car I've wanted since I'm 5 years old.
Which was?
I can buy the 1932 5-window Ford.
You weren't even thought of. You were still being flushed down the toilet in 1932.
No,
why would you want that car?
Because that car is featured in one of my all-time favorite movies, the movie American Graffiti.
Okay. I'll give you that.
And I can buy a replica for $27,000.
If there was a car I never got that I wanted to get, that I would love to fix up, but it doesn't need anything done to it. The 1990 Nissan Maxima. The one that was built for 5-6 foot people. And it was a monster. It was a monster.
Let's see, like the list of dream cars I have, those are my plans to buy. I want to buy, like I said, I want to buy a 96 Silverado, in which they're a dime a fucking dozen.
What about Nissan Hardbody?
I'm gonna swap out the motor for the new LS because I can get.
What about a Nissan Hardbody? Would you do anything with a Nissan Hardbody pickup?
Oh, 100%.
There you go.
100%.
I haven't heard that truck from any of y'all yet, and I'm actually surprised.
That is
as much as the S10 and the B2200 were awesome pickup trucks. The Nissan Hardbody and the Isuzu Pup was awesome.
No, this is what's going to blow your mind. They have here in 2001. They have a truck here. It's called the Nissan NP300. The front end looks like a Nissan Hardbody, but it's a 4-door pickup.
They didn't do that back then.
No, but they do have it here. Let me find you a picture. The NP300 is a Nissan Hardbody. It's got a work bed, so it's not the original bed. You would have to switch out the bed, but holy shit, they're so cool. Hold on, let me find your picture. NP300.
Because that S10 pickup, they were a problem in the 90s. Everybody had that shit. You had to have that bad boy.
Let me find you a picture here. Because they actually still make the NP300, but they have the new Nissan Frontier front end on them.
The Nissan Frontier wasn't even necessarily the best front end.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I may have made a mistake, gentlemen.
I know you. I believe you. I believe you already.
I added Nikki to the group chat with my kids.
Oh, God.
And now it is blowing up because they want miniature Himalayan cows in our front yard.
In the front yard?
I got nothing to say. And
I got Nikki sold me out.
Saying you can afford it.
No, she sold me out. She sold me out to the kids in the group chat because she full on wins. She went full on Lando. She Landoed me.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
I thought she was saying not in the front yard, and I agreed with her. No, not in the front yard. But apparently, she was asking me if she could have them in the front yard.
And you went
I'm the bad guy. And now I'm the bad guy.
The front yard, though. I mean,
go watch TV and stop playing.
Check it out, Tony. Check that out.
Hang on 1 second. Hang on 1 second.
So now our family, the group chat with the kids and I and Nikki is blowing up, and I'm the asshole. I'm the bad guy, and
you enjoy being the bad guy. Oh, that's not bad. I've seen those a lot. Yeah. I've seen that a lot. Yeah. You get TV.
That's
You
basically
put
that's the
that-
MP300.
Okay.
I can
What's
get those. I can get those now. They want like $5-6 grand for it.
Go get it.
I have an issue with it.
No, you don't. No, the fuck you don't.
You have an issue. You have an issue with buying a fucking car, you goddamn putz. Go buy a fucking car and shut up and stop talking about it and be about it. What the fuck
Why
is
do I
wrong
need
with
to
you?
buy a car?
Fix your fucking car. Stop talking
Why
about
does
it.
it
Be about
bother
it.
you that I don't own a car, Chris? Why does
It bothers me. You just talk.
Why?
Talk is cheap. Talk is
You
cheap.
talk about
motherfucker.
football all the fucking time.
Yeah, but I'm not
You
saying I'm
DMX
going to go play in the
DMX said
NFL
that.
tomorrow.
DMX said that. That was pretty dope. DMX said that. Talk is
I
cheap,
know that's where I was going with that. I knew you were the only one that gets it. Talk is cheap, motherfucker.
But
What was that look for when I walked through the door? Oh, you thought you was rude? Not anymore.
I'm not spending money on items that possibly depreciate until I have constant money coming in from the investments I've made that are up.
Talking about something depreciates it.
Oh,
I'm just going to go ahead and
you've
tell
been talking for a hot minute, Jeff.
They don't speak about the value of shit because you decrease it the more you conversate about it. So just fucking do it.
Just fucking do it, man.
If you don't have the room, I
we're not
understand.
shitting on you. We're not shitting on you.
Items that are
we're not shitting on you.
Not something that is possibly going to depreciate.
A car's going to the minute you buy it.
But you just said that you could
There's
put the
no
money
possible.
in
It's
the car that you
guaranteed.
paid 20,000 pesos for and get 90,000 pesos out of. Then do it. We're not shitting on you.
Right now, I just bought 5 separate acres of land.
I just bought 35 separate acres of land.
No, in all seriousness.
In all
I literally
seriousness.
just signed the paperwork.
I remember the conversation last month when you talked about this.
Yeah. So the
Yeah,
paperwork
as I say, you said the same thing last
my
month.
nut is way more than I originally thought because we added 2 more. We originally were going to buy 3, then they gave us a deal for 5 in total. So right now I'm letting that stuff appreciate so that when I do go to throw money into a car, I can buy 4 or 5 at once. As opposed
All right,
to
Jeff.
one now and slowly throw money at it.
All right, Jeff.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not shitting on you because once you buy it, we're going to shut the fuck up. I ain't going to lie to you.
Exactly.
So time will tell.
It all comes down
before I
to
can ever you.
It all comes down
The
to
money. The money.
When I
and your
show
wife's
up-
permission. And your wife's permission.
That's key.
That's
Tony,
the
you're
whole
correct.
thing. I
That
got
is
that. That's
key.
why I'm not saying
You know what? That's
No,
not even.
no.
That is not even the key.
Once again,
No, Mr. Big Shit, Mr. Big
as
Shots.
someone that's been divorced, and
If
all
you're
this other
making as
shit,
much money as you say
there's
you're
a
making,
reason
your
there's a
wife
common
you don't need permission from nobody. First of all,
Yes, you do.
if I was
Yes, you
making,
do.
if I was
Yes, you
making
do.
the money,
Yes, you do.
if
Yes, you do.
I was
Yes, you
making
do.
the money, no, I'm
Yes,
gonna
you do.
I'm gonna nip it in the bud right the fuck now.
That's why
If I
you
was
fucking
making-
alone. Yes, you do.
I ain't fucking
Why
alone.
is she so far away?
If I was
Your
making
girl
the
is
money
over
you
there.
made
You
right,
just
you
met
say you
her.
were making, Jeff. If I was making the money you are making right now, and any
Papa Glick, how you
man
doing?
or woman on this planet was making the money that you say you are making, my wife, her husband, their boyfriend, their girlfriend is going to tell them what they can and can't fucking do because they ain't going to say shit because you got more money than you know what to do with, and you're flipping it around and you're making even more off of it. So you're going to go do whatever the fuck you want.
Until she says something about it.
I'm going to bite my tongue before I say something really offensive and hurt some feelings.
We're trying to
I'm
fucking
just
tell
saying.
your ass to shut the fuck
I'm
up.
just saying, you don't need permission
No
from
matter
anybody
what
if
you
you're making
do.
the money that you say you are making,
Look,
Jeff.
me
Because
tell
at
you
the end of the
That's all
day,
fine and dandy.
you're making that money, and fuck your opinion. If you don't fucking like it, and you don't like the fact that I'm making this money, and I'm going to make more money, and I'm going to do things to grow this money, then get the fuck out before I make this money and you take half of it. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
How many times have
Get
I
the
been
fuck
divorced?
out. Get the fuck out.
How
Again,
many times
if
have
I was making the
How many
money
times have I been
that
divorced?
you claim to be making, Jeffrey, if I was making the money that you claim to be making, and I was doing the things that you say that you are doing, I'm not asking for fucking permission. I'm doing this shit, and it's doing good shit. And if you got a problem with it, get the fuck out. before I make all this money, and you think you deserve half of it at the end of the day. So no, in this
Legally
situation,
they do.
In this
Legally,
situation,
here in Mexico,
first and foremost, they live in fucking Mexico. They don't even have laws in Mexico that apply to anybody and the rest of the entire fucking world.
The laws in Mexico is you leave with what you brought in.
Then I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You just defended his stance. You just defended exactly what.
No.
Because I'm always right. You're fucking wrong. Shut up, pussy.
Tony,
No.
answer me this. Tony, answer me this. What is the rule? What is the golden rule? Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. So
all your money is going to her vacations, as everybody's. That's good.
Actually, I found out today. Those vacations were right off.
Hold on a second, Jeff.
You done made this motherfucker get 2 more beers.
I'm not divorced because I'm not divorced because I didn't ask permission and I didn't do the things that she wanted to do. I'm divorced because she was a whore and couldn't keep her legs closed. Because I worked 70, 80 hours a week. I made 6 figures. She had a brand new car. We had a big house. We lived on the goddamn coast in a beautiful city. She had everything she ever wanted.
You're not helping your case.
It wasn't because I didn't ask for permission, because I did.
No, it's because you spoiled her. You spoiled her with everything, but you didn't make time
friends. I gave up my life. I gave up my mental well-being to make sure she got what she wanted, and I asked permission.
Glick, do me a favor, calm down. Calm down. Your kids are looking. Calm down. Your kids are looking for you.
My kids are looking crazy because they know I'm fucking speaking. I'm preaching. They're back there going, "Amen, hallelujah, Daddy."
I wouldn't go to
hallelujah.
That beard.
Hallelujah.
Church with that beard on your face.
But here's the thing.
I'm just saying.
There's a reason why I asked for permission, and it comes down to very simple. And you have stated this fact. Shut the fuck up and listen. You know
exactly, Cam.
She asked permission to go to Europe for 6 goddamn months.
2 ears in one mouth. Listen more than you talk. There's one reason, and one reason alone, and you have even stated this reason, and I will agree with you on this reason. I've been just an idiot for 25 years. Am I wrong?
What does that have to do with anything?
Answer the question.
And she takes advantage of
it. Answer the question.
What was your question?
Am I not one of the dumbest fuckers on the block?
No, not you.
No, I've seen dumber, honestly.
We also, I've seen a lot dumber than you in all honesty,
I
Jeff.
agree.
As much as we give you shit. I've seen a lot.
I've known some stupid motherfuckers.
But I am really dumb.
You guys need your dance.
I go to a store.
We need a Tony D. Austin dance, please.
That tool, but I want it. And then I buy it. And then I buy, I literally contemplated buying another screen for my computer today because it was on sale.
What?
You're right. You're okay.
So if I actually did ask for permission, I'd have a bunch of cool shit, but I'd be broke.
You're driving me crazy right now.
You would be broke because you spend your money on knick-knack shit, and you spend your money finding something to do. She'll spend your money going where she wants to go, and she deserves it because she had 2 of your children. I've got no problem with that. You emphasize a lot of money that you make. You also do a lot of purchases. You also do a lot of round-the-world objects. But you need to do something outside of the house and do more stuff at family.
Fuck going out of the house, Tony. You need to get that out of your head. I'd never leave my house.
Let me go get my beer.
You better grab more than one, Tony D.
In all seriousness, for 11 years, my wife supported the family 100%. I basically was a stay-at-home dad. So giving her the year to do whatever the fuck she wants, that's perfect trade-off.
I remember that. I do remember that, and that's why I don't shit
you about
her being gone
so
much. I fully remember that shit.
But at the end of the day, like I said,
can I say something before you finish? Wait. Glick. Can I finish? Can I say something first? Cheers, motherfuckers.
Yes.
Cheers, you son of a bitch.
No, but it all comes down to I went 19 years with making very little money.
So you're being smart with your money. We had this conversation,
stacking
right?
my chips.
No. We had this conversation. I remember this.
No, and this comes down to why I don't buy stuff on a whim. Because I've been broke.
Yes, we've had that conversation. I know.
Have money.
Yes.
So right now I'm building that rainy day fund and the investment so that I never have to be broke again.
Ever.
I would rather never buy another car. God willing, that never happens. But I would rather never buy another vehicle or never ride in another vehicle than be broke for another hour.
I feel you on that. And I'm not even shitting on you for taking care of home and never being broke again. Those two things I will never fuck with you with. The fact that she took care of you all of those years when you had no money and you let her vacation her ass off, I'm not gonna give you no shit either. I'm gonna fuck with you all day. And I want her to know this shit too. I want her to know this shit too, because if she did all that, she deserves these fucking vacations she's taking.
Exactly.
All bullshit aside.
She didn't put up my ass for over 11 years.
If she put up with your ass for 11 years, she needs the whole year off.
Exactly. Which is what she's done. She's taken the year off.
Yes, she is.
And that's fine. But when it comes down to it, right now, I'm more worried about stacking up chips, getting the investments going, so that at the end of the day, I never have to worry about where my next dollar's coming from.
I'm regrouping money this year. My real focus this year is to regroup.
no idea.
I pulled a lot of money to bail myself out this year.
You can get
Did
a
Mr. Lucas tell you that Jeff's an idiot?
Then the divorce
Mr. Lucas is
tomorrow will be
amazing.
3 weeks. So
I
right
love
now
Mr.
is a
Lucas.
regroup
He told
of
you
all the
what?
money I've ever
What is
pulled
it?
last year,
You can get
plus
arrested
making up the
and you
time that I
can't
was out of
fly
work from when I was sick.
in
That's my
Columbus.
hardest focus. My ass
Yeah,
is gonna be
no,
in the
I know.
clock all day, every day.
You should have seen the entire.
It is.
It's just like in South Carolina on Sunday. you
I'll
get
be
arrested,
exhausted
like,
by
backwards
June. I will be
down the
exhausted by June,
sidewalk,
July,
eating a donut.
but I
I'm
have to do
exhausted
it.
every day. But like,
You're sitting in the house. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that
No,
shit.
but,
You are
like,
mentally exhausted. You got to be
look
mentally
at-
and
look
physically
at-
exhausted at my job.
when I actually got promoted, but I actually took it as a demotion. And Chris is like, I don't know why you're complaining. You're going to be making more money for doing roughly the same amount of work.
But you're gonna be spending more time up here.
No, I literally
No,
still
he's
spend
not.
8 hours a day.
Okay, let me go back.
My hours.
You're
don't
right.
change.
Cool to have other people working up under him. How you doing, Papa Glick? So pretty much, Jeff, this is the problem.
What's going on,
You talk
Pops?
about how much more money you make with less ease, but then you don't want to do shit.
Hey.
Still stacking money.
Papa
Right,
Scott
exactly.
said hello.
Because later on,
He leaves front open all
like I
the
said,
time.
I don't go anywhere.
What?
He leaves
I
front
literally
open all
was
the
explaining
time.
this to my mom
Wait,
today.
what?
I literally go 2 places. I go to
And that was
Walmart,
all last year. I give you that.
I go to
You didn't really
Walmart
go
for
nowhere
groceries
last year, right?
and the gym, which is on the way, anyways.
The gym is
And
good. The gym is a good
I
thing. I
go
got
to
no problem
Home
with that.
Depot to buy fucking tools and wood. to
Stop
build
buying tools
something
and wood.
else.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Right, exactly. Which is why that's the 2, maybe 3 places I go in a week.
Okay, it's break time.
So why actually go spend money on a vehicle when I'm not going to need it right away?
I'm gonna make a request for jealousy.
Ooh, good song.
While you're over there texting, it's gonna take you another 5 minutes to pull up the damn song.
I'll pull it up.
See, he didn't even hear me.
I don't have jealousy up. I don't have jealousy on here anymore. That's why I told you that I would have it. I would have it all. I would have it all ready, and we would do the entire. We would do the because they had a whole animated thing with it. There was like 3 videos. I said we would do it Friday. I told you I would have it. I would have it by Friday. I've got Blacktop Mojo featuring Dylan Wheeler with Getaway Car. I got Y. I got Man in the Box. I got Signals Gone, Small Town Titans, and Blacktop Mojo with Hunger Strike.
Go for it. I had my jam. Go for it. Head in the GA. What part of GA, Papa Glick?
We got Rumspringer with Slither, Rebel Yell, Devil in a Red Dress off my case.
Rebel Yell.
I would no. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna do this again this week because I like this song and
go for it.
And Cam requested this. So here's the Jobson Brothers.
Go for it.
On the Run. We'll be right back here in just a few minutes after this break. If you guys like the Jobson Brothers, just go listen to Chris Stapleton because he was the lead singer of these guys like 11 years ago. So, and if you don't know who Chris Stapleton is, well, then you're a fucking idiot.
Go Kick Rocks.
Go ahead.
So we'll be back here in just a few minutes. Enjoy.
Wind is blowing cold and dark on the road and no way out. Chained to all the things I've done, on the run, on the run. Misery like a veil, and I don't get much sleep. A broken heart's a smoking gun, on the run, on the run. I've been running from the day, running from the night, washing my hands on the bloody riverside, running from the truth, running from the lie, trying to get away, but I just can't guilty conscience slows me down. I'm the only friend I've got, so I keep whiskey on my tongue, on the run, on the run. I've been running from the day, running from the night, washing my hands on the bloody riverside, running from the truth, running from the lie, trying to get away, but I just can't I've been running from the day, running from the night, washing my hands on the bloody riverside, running from the truth, running from a lie, trying to get away, but I just can't
Big ups to Cam. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Honestly, Cam.
The Johnson brothers, fronted by Chris Stapleton. Cam said he said he messaged me during the break and he said, I swear this song is a great fit for the show. It just gives that rough around the edges Southern rock vibe. But I'm a huge I'm a huge Chris Stapleton fan. So it's no surprise that I do like this, and they've got a couple other songs I'm gonna get downloaded, and as long as we can play them without fucking punched in the butthole, fucking anally violated by YouTube, then we're gonna keep playing the Johnson Brothers, or just go listen to Chris Stapleton. Either way,
I do have to admit, I was scrolling through our list of music here, and you know how when you glance at something, your mind reads one thing. I literally saw that on here, and I went, "Why do we have the Jonas Brothers?" Oh wait, it's Johnson. I literally was like, "Why the fuck did Chris put the Jonas Brothers on here?"
I mean, it'd be cool if we could. It'd be cool. I mean, it'd be cool if we get some Jonas Brothers out here. In all honesty, the one Jonas brother, the middle one, he was in that show Scream Queens that I used to watch, and he was labeled as the one dude's gay best friend. But anywho, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show tonight. We are off. You're good, man. We are off to a hell of a start for 2023, ladies and gentlemen.
Great episode, honestly.
This has been a fun episode. We still got time. We still got time on the clock. That's the great thing about doing our own show is nobody tells us when we have to stop, how long we can go, where we can go. Yeah, you're awake, man. Yeah, you are wide awake, brother. Anywho, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense. I'm Glick. We got Tony D in the background. You can hear him. He's back in the kitchen doing what he does. I think he might be taking care of little man there at the house. Jeff's here. He had to take a phone call, but Jeff's here. If you guys are not already, go ahead and check out the social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget to join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on YouTube and Twitch at 6 p.m. You can come hang out in the chatters box with all of our awesome listeners. They're in there doing what they do, talking shit like they do, hanging out with us, contributing to the conversation. You can be a part of the chatters box. And if you can't join us live, don't worry. You can always listen to us on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at. Everywhere you find us is all Nonsensical Nonsense. Give it a follow. Give it a like. If you'd be so kind, give us a share. Let other people know about us. Help us grow. There's only so much we can do on our own. But and while you're at it, go check out my man Random Rick Reviews, because that dude is doing all kinds of video games, old school toys, movie. I mean, that's Random Rick. Check out Random Rick Reviews. Go give him a follow. Go give him a subscribe. And when you're subscribing to us and you're subscribing to Random Rick and you're following us and doing all that stuff, make sure you hit the notification button. That way you know when we do what we do, how we do. A little thing pops up on your phone and it says, oh shit, I may have to try to pop in for that, Random Rick. It'll say, hey, Nonsensical Nonsense is live, or hey, Nonsensical Nonsense posted a new episode, or hey, Triple R is in the building and he's doing one of his reviews. So go ahead and give Random Rick some love as well.
Random Rick.
Random Rick, Triple R, the
Fawns. The Fawns.
Hey.
He's going to McDonough. Okay, McDonough's about an hour away from me. Jeff tells
doing some adulting right now. There you go, man. Ain't nothing wrong with doing some adulting right now.
I should be in the bed by 10:10, but if I'm up, I'll check it off. Yeah,
my lady was she was at work and had us on at work. Speaking of places putting us up when they're at work, shout out. And again, if you're not in Newark, Ohio, then you don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I gotta shout these guys up. A lot of people are in Newark, Ohio, and we actually have fans in Newark, Ohio, first and foremost. Shout out to Rock. Shout out to Rock Vape Scissors. Let me get that right. My local vape shop. I go in there. They put us on in the shop, on the big TV, on the speakers, and let us play and let the customers hear us and listen to us and enjoy what we do. So shout out to those guys. If you're in NERC and they're NERCA High, and if you're from NERC, you know that I'm saying it properly. If you're not from NERC,
Big ups to all of y'all. Yeah, thank y'all for listening. Honestly,
so
big
shout
ups
out to those
everybody out
guys
for checking us.
and those guys for showing us love because I mean that's my vape shop. That's where I go get all my shit when it's vape related, my juices, my coils, all that stuff. Good group of guys, good group of customers, man. I mean that's one of those places, you know. Back in the day, I'm not going on a television show or a movie tangent or anything like that. But Tony, you and I, and I'm assuming most of our listeners, I remember watching Cheers or knew of Cheers. And the theme song basically said, "You want to go where everybody knows your name." And that's kind of how Rock Vapor Scissors is. Everybody knows everybody in there, and everybody's friends. I can go in there, and there can be 6 customers in there, and we're all going to start bullshitting and chit chatting and hang out for an hour. And it's the vape shop, you know. Most of us pop in there for a hot minute just to get what we needed. We needed our juice, we needed a coil, maybe we're going to buy a new vape, whatever, but we want to get in and out. But then everybody's in there, and we're all chit chatting and bullshit. It's a good place.
A little hangout spot.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Anywho, oh my goodness. Any other sponsorship bullshit I need to get out there?
Run it. Run down the demographic. Run the demographics. You got time. Run that shit.
Any other shout outs? I suppose since my man ain't got no time for me and don't got no love for me anymore. Sunday Night Smoke. Go ahead and check him out on YouTube at Sunday Night Smoke.
He shouted you out last night, I believe.
No, I'm just fucking around. I got to catch a little bit of the show last night. I didn't get a chance to comment, but no, I'm just playing. That's my man. That's my man's in them.
I was up there with him last night.
Tony owe me $40.
Well, I would love to get up there with him, but he's been doing a lot of subjects that
you can't relate to.
I can relate to him. I just can't comment on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I can relate to him. Believe it or not, being me, I can relate to him all day long. But I just can't comment on them because my skin tone's a little bit light. A whole lot of light.
Tony, you owe me $40.
I'm sorry?
You owe me $40.
Yeah, wait, what?
4.
Because the kids are watching the show, and they were watching you eating pizza, and they came knocking on my fucking door in my office going, "We want pizza."
Motherfucker, you make more money than me in pesos and American money. Fuck your $40.
I don't care. You owe me money for pizza because these kids are bitching about pizza.
More. What's going on,
What up,
dude?
Mark?
I was fucking Aldi's and bought 2 pizzas for $10. No, $6. I'm sorry.
No, but I get.
And they're just as good as any pizza you're gonna order.
I get the Domino's Dominators. They're fucking massive.
Well, it sounds like a you problem, not a Tony problem.
It does, but
I'm just saying.
Tony.
I'm on Team Tony. No,
I'm blaming Tony because
you
my
owe
wife's
Tony.
going to ask me
You
why
owe
I spent
Tony $40.
No, I'm going to blame Tony because when my wife asked me why I spent $40 on fucking pizza, I'm like, it's Tony's fault.
You tell her that I did it because I was eating and they saw what I had.
You tell her it ain't none of your fucking business.
Shut up, Chris.
The kids were hungry.
Chris, if I wanted your opinion,
I mean,
I'd unzip my zipper.
What?
Yeah, if I wanted your lip, I would unzip my zipper.
Today, Junior.
Shut up, fucker.
Listen here, Peter Dinklage.
Hey, I found out something interesting.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
No, I'm going to bring it up because you fucking talk football for over an hour. So,
and we talk football for over an hour, then we talk cars for over an hour.
We talk cars.
I don't care. I'm going to bring this up.
You got 30 seconds.
New year, new me, motherfucker. No, but apparently Stanford did a calculation of the Game of Thrones characters and who they interacted with, and they've determined that the lead character in Game of Thrones is Peter Dinklage's character because he meets the most characters. He
Peter
converses
Dinklage
with
was
all.
also actually an outstanding actor in that damn TV show.
I watched Peter Dinklage read a phone book. That dude's awesome.
Peter
That motherfucker was
Dinklage
hell in
is a
X-Men
great
and
actor.
on he was great on X-Men and Avengers. Oh my god, he was great.
Who was he in X-Men?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's a great actor. Period.
X-Men first.
Mark, Happy New Year, Mark.
It was X-Men Days of Future Past. I think he was. Yeah, he was a striker. I think he was his boss.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, watch Days of Future Past.
I'm not a big X-Men guy.
Isn't there Monday Night Football tonight? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, there's Monday Night Football tonight. It hasn't started yet, dude. Calm down.
Well, the college game is on.
What college game?
Penn State, Utah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Johnny Utah?
Did you see that Tulane beat USC?
Oh, it's ESPN Plus. Oh, they pulled a fast one on us. Tulane beat who?
USC.
Southern California?
University of Southern California with the Heisman Trophy winning quarterback.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
How the fuck did this jerk off from USC get the Heisman Trophy? I don't know. Because
I did see somebody got the Heisman Trophy. They give it to who they want to. We got that already.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got that
already. You could talk that BCS bullshit all day, but that Heisman Trophy shit, they give it to who the fuck they want.
Oh no. It's
No, but when you say that,
and that's the thing, and that's the thing.
Besides that, this is a legitimate question. What you're saying is the person that won the Heisman this year, you don't think they deserve it?
No, we're not saying that, but it's hard to believe they're the best of anybody else in college football. There's some hardcore college football players, and it's hard for them to rate them people, but they rate them off of good conduct.
The Monday night game was another until. So in all honesty,
me neither.
Okay, this is gonna sound. I know how this is gonna sound. And Tony, go ahead and.
It's about to be racial. Go ahead. It's about to be racial. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jeff, you have no say in this. Tony, go ahead and you can. I'm gonna give you your shots right now. That USC quarterback is a fucking joke.
He's a who?
He's a joke.
Oh, I haven't watched any of the games. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a fucking joke. USC is a fucking joke. But
University of Spoiled Children, like Warren Sapp said, right?
I like that.
100. No. Yeah, no. That 100.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
University of Spoiled. He said that about Mark Sanchez, and then when Mark Sanchez got drafted.
Yep.
He said Mark Sanchez had to play the Patriots in fucking New England in December, and I was watching that game in 2010. He could not fucking play. He was freezing.
But okay, so this is going to sound like I'm taking a shot, and I'm not taking a shot.
Bullshit.
I'm really not. I'm just speaking
your
opinion.
You're stating your opinion.
No. I'm speaking 100% truth. And Tony, being a football fan,
okay.
Had Alabama not been,
trying to keep
had not lost. Yeah, no, I don't need it now. I'm going to take this because, in all honesty, the last 2 seasons, I'm going to go ahead and say it as it is. And this isn't me being a homer or me being biased or anything like that. The Heisman frontrunner the last 2 seasons should have been Blake Corum, the running back for Michigan. Look at his stats. Look at his stats before you start looking confused.
I don't know. No, I haven't watched a lot of college football. I can't keep up with all these fucking teams anymore. It's ridiculous.
I know your boy won it last year. Bryce Young, Alabama quarterback.
He ain't my boy, but yeah, he got it.
Well, you're an Alabama guy.
I'm an Alabama guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like your boy. Had Alabama not taken 2 L's this year, Bryce Young, there would have been more noise for Bryce Young to repeat. But I don't know why. I don't know. And Tony, you said this, so this is why I'm bringing it up.
Sure.
The Heisman Trophy, blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you giving the Big Ten any love anymore? You got one of the best running backs in college football right now at the University of Michigan. Blake Corum has been an absolute monster for 2 years in a row.
Mhm.
And he got injured, and he hasn't played the last couple games, but still, there's not a running back in college football right now that compares to him. And I don't give a damn if he was at Ohio State, if he was at Alabama, if he was at Texas, Oklahoma, if he was doing the things that he is doing in Michigan, anywhere else. Yeah. The Big Ten gets no love.
Yeah, but
and Michigan's been Michigan's been the forefront of media, college football in the media for a while.
So
they should
so
be.
what you're saying,
I'm not.
do you think it's at least somewhat rigged?
And why wasn't Max Dugan, golf hawk, in the conversation?
We don't know.
Or up there, TCU. And first and foremost, U of M did not take back shots from TCU. That was a great goddamn game. Michigan was a little bit off their game.
TCU
and
was in
at
that
the end of that fucking game, if you say any fucking different, and it doesn't matter who the team you like, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take my fandom out for Michigan. At the end of that goddamn game, if you can honestly say that was not targeting, you're a fucking moron, and you don't deserve to watch football.
I didn't watch the game.
That motherfucker planted his feet, led with his helmet, smacked our receiver in this helmet to helmet contact, targeting. Should have stayed Michigan's ball. But that's not even why we lost the game. The reason we lost the game is because Jim Harbaugh's a fucking moron.
To go Falcons to Papa Glick, I want to tell you, I already got in his ass in the beginning of the episode. Michigan and Ohio State fans can't tell me shit. Alabama tanked on purpose to give y'all a shot at the national championship, and both of y'all still fucking lost.
You're a fucking idiot. Shut up.
Y'all are fucking idiots. Y'all had y'all shot. Alabama's not even in your
Gay.
Alabama's not even in your fucking way, and you still couldn't goddamn make it.
You really think Alabama tanked on purpose?
Alabama's not even in your way.
Right now?
Alabama's not in your way, and y'all didn't make
Alabama's
it.
never been in our way.
You just swore all last year that the BCS was sucking the SEC's dick. SEC got the fuck out of the way, and y'all still didn't fucking make it.
They could not legitimately put Alabama into the playoffs without the fucking world going insane this year.
The world would have went insane. I agree, but the world needs to shut the fuck up because it's just been proven. Now, right now, let me take that back. TCU deserves a shot. Wait, hang on. TCU deserves their shot because everybody wants to see them do it. Now they're about to get their shot. If they lose, everybody in college football needs to shut the fuck up about Alabama. Everybody
needs to shut the fuck up about Alabama, who's been coddled and baby for 15 years.
TCU and Georgia look like they're about to be a problem, and both of them about to be up there. So they got to do this shit.
TCU's not going to be a problem next year.
They're a problem this year.
They're a problem this year. And Cam, if you're still here and if you're still listening, I told Cam weeks ago because he didn't know anything about TCU. I told Cameron weeks ago, TCU is a legit football program right now.
Absolutely. They've been a legit football program.
And I was worried about Michigan playing them. And
they've been a legit football program.
And the one shitty ass blown call by a referee, by the refs at the end of the game is not even what I'm mad about. What I'm mad about is at the beginning of the game, Harbaugh elects to go for a touchdown on 4th and goal instead of kicking 3 points.
Of course, he's supposed to.
So there's 3 points off the board. That you got one of the best college field goal kickers in college right now in Michigan. So you take 3 points off the board. Bang, 3 points. Then later in the game, they score a touchdown. They elect to go for a 2-point conversion instead of the easy extra point. Boom, 4 points off the board.
Somebody's hurt already in this damn game.
And then again, later, they elect to go for another 2 points rather than the extra point. Boom. We're at 5 points off. We're at 5 points off the board right there. It was a 6-point ball game. We got 5 points off the board right there because Harbaugh makes piss poor decisions. And I've been the first one. As a Michigan fan, I have shit on Harbaugh more times than I can think. So, So we got that. We got 5 points off the board automatically in a 6-point ball game. Then, with over 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter,
Jesus fucking Christ! Will you
with
be okay?
3
Is it going to
timeouts
be
left,
okay?
I wasn't
Are you
going to have
be
this
okay?
conversation. I wasn't going to have this conversation.
Are you going to be okay?
I wasn't going to bring it up. I was not going to bring it up. Y'all decided to bring this college football conversation up, so let's go ahead and have this conversation. Over 30 minutes. Actually, I think it was over 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. TCU has the ball. Michigan defense is doing what Michigan defense needs to do. What's Jim Harbaugh doing? He's sitting over there fucking stroking his little fucking cock, thinking he's fucking important. That man's grown-ass father is in the stands, and they caught that man on camera going, what in the fuck are you doing, Jim? 3 timeouts, does not use a single timeout. Does not use a single timeout. So then we get the ball back, and then they got to rush because there's a minute left in the fucking game. When you had 3 fucking timeouts that you didn't lose. Am I mad about the loss? Yes. But I'm not mad because TCU's better. They weren't better. Jim Harbaugh's a fucking moron. But I said weeks ago that TCU is a legit team, and if Cam was here, he would back that up. And I told Cam leading up to the game that I'm worried about this game. What bothers me more than anything, is Ohio State fans who think that they're the best team, they're the greatest team in college football.
They're not.
Let me remind you, Ohio State fans, you've lost 2 years in a row to Michigan by 20-plus points. Let me remind you, Michigan is the 2-time reigning Big Ten champs. Ohio State, let me also remind you, you didn't earn the number 4 spot. You got put in there because USC, University of Spoiled Children, lost. You didn't earn it. So shut the fuck up. Andrew lost.
You see this motherfucker? You see he is going off.
Andrew lost. I said from Jump Street at the beginning of this season, nobody wants a piece of fucking Georgia this year.
Did you say that?
Georgia was the team to beat.
I thought you were saying that about Michigan.
No, God, no.
I thought you were saying that about Michigan.
No. No, I said that about Georgia.
You sure?
I said that about Georgia. No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. In all honesty, Georgia is not a team to be fucked with this year or last year, and maybe not next year.
They're defending champions. Yes, they're defending champions.
And maybe not next year.
I understand their rent right now is legitimate. They're about to go back and they got to face TCU.
Nikki, they started this.
I'm taking TCU with the long shot.
I'm gonna give TCU the long shot. I'm gonna give TCU all the credit in the world.
They deserve a national championship shot. They do.
And right now, no, they really do. They really do. They absolutely do. This TCU team right now that's going into the national championship game against Georgia.
It's the University of Spoiled Children, not small children. Spoiled children, golf.
This TCU team right now that's going into this game in a couple weeks or next week against Georgia. God damn it, they got the heart, they got the talent.
I understand the spread is 14. Georgia by 14 at the spread. Yeah. I'm going TCU on this one. No. That ain't happening. That is not happening.
No. And again, I told Cam, it didn't matter who OSU and or Michigan polled in the playoffs. They didn't want either one of those teams.
Michigan was a problem this season. I thought they were going to be up there. I really did.
But I don't know where TCU is going to fall next year because a lot of these guys on this TCU team
about to get drafted by the NFL.
They're not going to be there next year. And this is going to be the thing for TCU. Is their coach, is Sonny legit? And next year will show us that. I didn't want to have this college football conversation. But
I don't mind it. I haven't watched the games enough to debate you or even argue. I'll be honest with you. When I watch football or when I watch something, I'll go back and forth with you all fucking day. But this is the one thing I did see. Everybody was tired of Alabama. Alabama lost 2 fucking games. They out of it. Everybody celebrated.
regardless,
Who were the biggest people
regardless,
that celebrated?
regardless of it, everybody was tired of the New England Patriots.
Oh, Nicky, just been quiet. He can't stand we talk football. This motherfucker has spent hours
Jeff
quiet.
can't do football.
He can't do football. He can do cars. He and I can do movies. God knows we can do movies, and it drives Glick nuts. When you want to see something go crazy, we had one episode. There was an hour where me and Jeff were talking. Then there was an hour where me and Glick were talking. And then when we
that was 3.5 hours where Jeff and Brian were talking, and I contemplated eating a bullet live on the goddamn show.
Oh shit!
I was looking at my gun going. I was
you
looking
agreed
like,
that Game of Thrones would have been worth it.
This would be a whole hell of a lot painless than listen to this. I'll just
get his ass.
Kurt Cobain myself live.
Get his ass. NFL
Because school is the devil. Everything is the devil to you, mama. Well, I like school and I like football, and I'm gonna keep doing them both because they make me feel good. And by the way, mama, alligators are ornery because they're medulla oblongata. And I like Vicky, and she likes me back. And she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Big ups to old girl from the craft that showed him them titties. I was very happy for him. I was very happy for him.
The whole
because that was the same energy of Chris bitching about TCU and all this shit. Same energy. I like football. It's just other movies. I like them too.
ESPN is sucking the SEC's dick. Put me on Fox News, damn it. I can't stand that shit.
We gotta give Golf the love he deserves right there. Golf, I've been saying this for years. Put me on ESPN, put me on Fox Sports, put me on the NFL Network because I know this shit. Oh, man, I'm gonna be the third. I'm gonna be the third member. I'm gonna be the third member of
go argue with Skip Bayless for an hour.
Yeah, Skip Bayless.
Make money
Skip
off
Bayless.
Go argue with Skip Bayless.
It's gonna be Skip, Sharp, and Glick.
You need to go argue with Skip Bayless because Shannon Sharp about to leave soon.
Somebody's gonna come in and tackle your dumb ass.
Oh my God, this motherfucker went on the goddamn rant. Yes.
I've been going on rants. I ain't gonna have no fucking voice tomorrow.
I'm
just saying, like
as that water bike clip. Just calm down.
I got energy.
You are silly.
Foosball is
you're the best team too. Y'all are nuts.
Sorry for another football rant, Jeff. I wasn't going to go down this road tonight, but yeah, that's Golf and that's Golf and Tony's fault. I wasn't going to go down that road, but
Exactly.
Nikki's like, I'm home. I'm like, oh, you can watch the show. And she's like, I am, but it's football.
See?
Is she a Trekkie?
Nikki have differences, but we agree on
Wait, Jeff. Hey, Glick, is she a Trekkie?
Oh my God. Please, dear God, tell
Is she
me
a Trekkie? I'm just curious. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Nerd, you're a fucking nerd. You're a fucking nerd. And no one likes you. No one likes you.
You might want to be careful.
Poindexter. She did try to blow us up for Harry Potter.
I can't do Harry Potter. Y'all win the Harry Potter.
I love me some Harry Potter, dude.
I don't know the names of none of them fuckers except Harry.
I know them all.
That's all I know.
I know that Voldemort was the true victim in that movie.
And that damn snake. Didn't the big hairy guy die last year?
Yeah, no, it was 2 years ago.
Spoiler alert.
Actually, a lot of people have died. Alan Rickman died. He was in Harry Potter.
Let's not hold that against
Die Hard. That's my man.
Let's not hold the Harry Potter against Alan Rickman. He was in the greatest. He was in the greatest Christmas movie of all time. And if you sons of bitches tell me that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie,
it's a Christmas movie.
Okay, here's my other question. Wait. If Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and I heard
So
this
was
on
Lethal
Yes.
Weapon. So was Lethal Weapon. Yes.
Too, correct?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
Lethal Weapon is a Christmas. Lethal Weapon 1 is a Christmas movie.
One.
Die Hard 1 and Die Hard 2.
So
Christmas
is
movies.
what was the other one? I saw something else. So I was like, fuck, that is a Christmas movie. I can't remember what it is. Oh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I can't remember.
Oh, if y'all really want to kick some ass, that Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special was outstanding.
That was awesome.
We already talked
That
about
was outstanding.
Jeff and I talked about it. Jeff and I talked about Tony. You were still working the split shift. Neither. Oh, God, fuck yeah. She don't like. She's not
neither?
freaking
Wow.
or Star Wars.
So, what's your favorite movie franchise? What is your favorite movie franchise, Nikki? I would
The
ask.
Conjuring. She's a horror fan like me.
Oh, Lord.
That's what we was
Greatest
watching.
horror
on
movie of all
YouTube.
time. Okay, I'm gonna bring in the conversation. Greatest horror movie of all time.
I mean, is this really a conversation that either one of you two are ready for?
What,
Oh, I already have the
You
answer.
know it.
I'm blowing you off.
I know the answer.
You know what? That's almost acceptable, baby. That's almost acceptable, baby girl.
Wow.
Annabelle 2 or 3, because you're still trying to watch 2 because you've fallen asleep during it twice now.
How did you feel about the first Wrong Turn? I thought that was phenomenal.
Well, we know Tony's favorite horror movie of all time is The Human Centipede.
Fuck you.
That movie's scary for other reasons. Fuck you, that movie scared the shit out of me.
Tony said,
I didn't even watch the
fuck you.
trailer. I just saw the picture and I was like,
Fuck
oh,
you.
fuck no.
Watch that movie. That movie will scare you
No.
and scar you for life.
No.
No, that movie's fucked up, dude.
No, Tony, no, Tony, do not watch the movie.
And I have not gotten over Buried with Ryan Reynolds.
That was fucked
That movie
up.
scarred me.
27 hours with the pedophile fucked me up too.
I didn't see that
That
movie.
movie was fucked up.
What was that James Franco that was in that where he had to cut his
James Franco.
127 hours? It's a true story. It's not a horror story. It's not a horror movie.
But
I don't even want to see
no,
it.
when he cuts his arm off and the guitar sound when he hits the fucking nerve.
Well, he cuts his hand off. He cuts
No,
his hand
it's
off,
his
not his
arm.
arm.
He cuts
No, it's his
himself right
hand.
here.
No, he cuts himself at the wrist. It's his hand.
I thought it was his other
Because his hand was pinned between the rock and the cliff.
Yeah, I know that.
So he cuts it off at the wrist.
Regardless, that scene was horrifying.
Regardless, and he used a Swiss Army knife. Not like he had a
It's
Rambo
not like he had
knife.
a scalpel or anything like that. This thing.
Yeah, he didn't have Rambo's
This
fucking
is
knife
after-
from First
This
Blood.
is after he was trying to dig out using the blade to chip away at the rock. So
Fast,
you know that
fast.
fucking thing was dull as fuck.
So as far as going over people's houses and getting caught up in that situation,
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
that's why I'm gonna go over people's houses. You never know who the fuck gonna trap your ass. Still trying to get through tooth. My favorite horror movie is Chucky or Leprechaun. I'm going to go with Wrong Turn and Saw. Actually, give me Wrong Turn and give me Scream.
The
The very first Scream, the first
I can
Wrong
get on board
Turn.
with Wrong Turn. You and I have talked about Wrong Turn before.
Yes.
Favorite
Oh, favorite horror movie group? The group of horror
Baby
movies.
girl.
I'll go with Saw.
Buggy
First four-
loves
first
the
two were
Chucky
phenomenal.
movie series and television show. Leprechaun, the first couple were good. It went way off the rails after like Leprechaun 2, maybe 3. That motherfucker was Leprechaun. They did Leprechaun in the Hood.
Did they really?
Yes, they
What?
Is it bad?
They did Leprechaun in the Hood.
Is it bad? I want to see it.
I'm really listen. All you people on the internet really are blowing my mind for some of the movies that you all have not seen and or heard of in the past 20 to 30 years. Everybody knows about Leprechaun in the Hood.
Yeah.
Whether you
I've
watched it
never-
or not, you've heard about it.
But you got to remember, I'm not the horror guy. I don't I literally avoid them.
All right, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Dude,
Now,
they got
favorite
so many
horror movie
movies.
you pick.
Snoop Dogg.
You said favorite
Snoop
horror
Dogg
movie group,
has
I'll
his
go
own
with Saw.
horror series.
Saw was a horrible group.
Yeah.
Favorite horror movie, I'm gonna take. I'm tied between Wrong Turn and Scream because I think both of them were trend setting and definitively dope for the time that they came out. Definitively, Hostel was that bullshit.
Hostel fucked me up, dude.
Yeah, but Hostel and Saw kind of fall into the same category of.
I get it.
It's not a horror. It's not a horror movie. They're not thrillers.
Right.
They went more for the gore factor.
Oh, 100%.
As far as franchises,
Scream was a fear movie. That was a fear.
Well, Scream was Wes Craven. So as far as horror movie franchises go,
well, now let's talk about the ass. You make me think now. Nightmare on Elm Street.
I'm gonna go horror movie franchises.
Nightmare on
I
Elm
love
Street.
Halloween.
Yeah, we know that.
I got 3 of them. I mean, I gotta go with the top 3 horror franchises of all time. Even with, and you know what? Halloween, they had 2 of them that were fucking stupid and crazy, and not even had nothing to do with the movie.
And the rest of them were good.
The rest of them were amazing. Even the last one, which had the twist from hell. Jason. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And Friday the 13th brought us 2 movies. They brought us Jason Takes Manhattan, which Tony and I have discussed. What the fuck?
Times Square knocks over dude's boom box, man.
What the fuck, man? And Jason X when he was in space. Now, minus the fact that motherfucker looked all right. That movie was trash, but he looked badass. That Jason X, my man looked bad as fucking Jason X in space. I'm just saying. He was all cyborg looking. But out of those franchises, I got to give credit to probably my favorite movie franchise of all time: scary, slasher, blood, gore. Fuck with your head. You didn't want to go to sleep at night. My man, Freddy Krueger. Not a bad movie in the entire franchise. Nightmare on Elm Street. Not a bad movie.
2 was the worst. 2 was the worst.
But not bad.
Yeah, but not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not a bad movie in the entire franchise. And Tony D, what was the best one in Nightmare on Elm Street?
3.
Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors, yes, Lord. Dream Warriors, yes, Lord.
Dawkins with the greatest soundtrack song of all time.
Yes, Lord.
My favorite.
There was not a bad movie in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Even the new ones, when they remade them, and the new Nightmare, Wes Craven's New Nightmare, when they brought it to
that was good.
Into
that was
the
good.
real world.
I remember that. It was good. Yeah, that was good.
I did.
You haven't seen it? We're going to correct that, baby girl. We are going to correct that. What's that?
Freddy versus Jason. I thought that was dope as fuck.
It was. It was a good movie.
Freddy versus
It
Jason
didn't
was
hurt
awesome.
that Kelly Rowland was in it because I find her gorgeous.
No, Freddy versus Jason was awesome.
I love that
Shut your
woman.
whore mouth.
I love that movie.
Yeah. No,
That's
Freddy
why
versus
I said
Freddy versus
that she was in it because I love that woman.
Yeah, Freddy versus Jason was awesome because
7-3 Bengals.
Damn. As a guy who grew up loving those movies, and I can't speak for you guys. There was always that what if factor.
Right.
That's fair.
And they still didn't answer it. They still didn't answer it.
Literally, dude comes out the fucking pond with dude's head and like, we're back and fuck you.
Yeah, they still didn't answer it.
Still waiting for the sequel.
And then Wes Craven died. And the Scream franchise, holy shit. First couple movies was awesome. By the time they got to the 4th one, dog shit. I think it was the 4th one was dog shit. And then they brought it back around with the new one.
I find the Scream series hard to watch since I've watched the scary movies so many, the Wayans Brothers version.
Yeah. Well,
as I watch them, I laugh my ass off.
Yeah. No, the Scream franchise was amazing.
Dude, you
minus the last one. Before the new one. The new one brought it back around, but before that, they turned it into a television show on MTV. And the Scream, the TV series, was awesome. First 2 seasons were awesome. Third season was dog shit. We're gonna take care of that, baby girl. Just so you know, you are coming into a household of horror fanatics. We love our scary movies, and Mike, Freddie, and Jason are the Mount Rushmore of horror movies.
No, they pretty much are. That's
I
it.
have the same problem that they mentioned.
You can't even fuck with it.
In the first Scream movie, Drew Barrymore mentions it. The biggest problem I have is instead of running out the front door, somebody runs up the fucking stairs. What the fuck?
You're supposed to lock all the fucking doors in the first place.
Maybe you shouldn't be home alone. I mean, or at the end of the day, carry a fucking gun.
People don't worry about guns until they have to.
I'm not allowed to have a gun.
You get kids in the house. I almost don't suggest you having one in there.
No, I'm not allowed to have a gun. You can't own a gun in Mexico. True fact.
Okay.
Chris is frozen.
What happened? Book just froze.
Yeah, he did.
We'll give him a couple minutes to come back.
But I don't know what it is about horror movies. It's not that they scare me. It's I find them boring as shit.
The gore gets redundant. How many different ways you can kill a motherfucker gets redundant.
Yes.
I actually do love Sin City as a drama horror thriller.
I love that shit. I like the first one. The second one, I was like, eh.
The second one was about the story, and I was good with it. They need them. They can go ahead and make a third, but I don't even know how many different ways they're going to kill a motherfucker.
All I know is in the first one, old boy is a fucking badass. What's his name? Mickey Rourke is a fucking badass.
Absolutely.
And what?
In Sin City.
Oh, Sin City was awesome. That's not a horror franchise though.
No, that's more of a thriller drama.
No, it's a comic book. It's a comic book.
It's actually a horror.
It's Marvel.
It's
Is it Marvel?
It is Marvel. It's a
Is it Marvel?
It's Frank Miller.
Yeah, I think it's Frank Miller. I don't think it's Marvel.
It's I can't remember what it's called. It's a damn it. It's a
neo-noir crime anthology film produced by Frank Miller. Robert. Yeah.
It's noir.
It's a graphic. It's a graphic novel.
Graphic novel. Thank you. That's the other word I was looking for. Graphic novel.
Outstanding.
Neo-noir comics by
Frank Miller.
I appeared in Dark Horse. Dark Horse.
Dude, you know what else? A graphic novel I liked was what was the other one? The Watchmen.
The Watchmen. I didn't like that shit. I didn't like that shit.
I loved fucking what's his name? I didn't like that shit. The guy with the smiley face. What's his?
The Watchmen is DC. That was a graphic novel by DC.
Yeah, but I loved it. And if you actually look at the graphic novel versus the movie, it is frame for frame.
Well, Sin City was the same way.
Right.
Even down to the artistic view or whatever, anything like that. With the black and white and showing the reds and stuff like that. Sin City was very true to the graphic novel. And as far as graphic novels go, Walking Dead, that's where you fucked up. Because you guys did not follow the graphic novel at all.
Agreed.
Because
I
Carl died real quick, and Norman Reedus' character, Daryl, was not even a main character. He died in the first book. No, he existed. Him and his brother died in the first book.
Oh, really?
I read them.
Well, it comes down to it's fan favorites, though. I mean, look at True
Well,
Blood.
yeah, when you do
True
TV.
Blood was based on a book, and Lafayette wasn't supposed to make it past the, like 15th page. But the audience loved him.
Speaking of True Blood. Speaking of True Blood, so it's Jeff. I know you and I have talked about it. I've never finished that series.
Oh my god!
Which one?
I've True Blood. I've started watching it 4 or 5 times, and I've never finished it. Nikki has finished it.
I watched the
and
whole thing.
we just restarted it Sunday, and we're gonna watch it all the way through together.
Nice.
So, but we're only a couple episodes into the first season, and there's a lot of things that I'm noticing for the first time that I didn't know, like a lot of quote unquote Easter eggs.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
When Sookie saves Bill from the rats or the Ratfords, and Sam comes up in the dog form, and Bill looks at him like, this son of a bitch knows that that's Sam.
Right. He's like,
that's Sam.
Because later on you realize that, like, when werewolves are around or shapeshifters like Sam, the vampires can fucking smell it.
Yeah.
And the greatest example of that other werewolves and shapeshifters and werepanthers can smell each other. So, like, at one point you see the head of the werepanther show up, and he's like, "Shut up, shifter." And Sam's like, "Oh, this motherfucker."
I didn't know there was werepanthers.
Oh yeah. Oh no, you're gonna love the werepanthers.
Spoiler alert, Jeff.
Sorry, I thought we were farther into that. To the point. Watch my boy Jason.
Why do you have a butterfly knife?
Panthers. Watch my boy
Where did
Jason.
the butterfly knife come from? No. Where did the butterfly knife come from, and why do you have it?
I keep it on my desk.
You're just like I'm just gonna put my belt on and not say anything. it's how you treat it.
I was playing with it. No, but watch my boy Jason.
Speaking of my belt,
Jason is the greatest thing.
He was playing with
it.
That
never happened to fucking True Blood.
I'm clipping
Watch
that.
my boy Jason when he finds out about werepanthers. Holy fucking shit! You're gonna
unbelievable.
The thing is, though, Chris, when it comes to the werepanthers, they're all meth heads. Every fucking.
Of course they are.
They are literally the
Wakanda
biggest trailer
forever.
park trash you'll ever meet. It's like wow. It's wow kind of realization. You're like, oh, wow.
Wakanda forever.
But the Panthers are badass.
We all know black people don't smoke meth. That's white people, Tony D. Trust me. Yeah. Trust me. I live in Newark, Ohio. It's white people that smoke meth. That is a white people drug all day long.
But no, trust me. I think
fuck what you heard.
Season 3 or 4, maybe even later, or even earlier.
It's got to be later because I think I've made it to season 4.
I don't remember. Well, no, you saw when Jason started getting infatuated with that. Yeah, it is. It's because it's when Jason decides he wants to be a cop. And he basically blackmails Andy Belfort into getting Jason to go on a ride.
Will you stop? This is why you're not allowed to talk about new movies.
It's not new.
Why you can talk about your shit? He can't talk about his shit. Why you can talk about his shit? He can't talk about his shit.
Because he's spoiling.
Motherfucker, I will break. It's not spoiling when it's this old.
Motherfucker, I will do what Sam. I will do what Frodo's best friend should have done, and I will brick on your chest.
Wrong. It's in his mouth.
What's up, buddy?
It's in his mouth.
Huh?
Get it right.
I'm trying to watch YouTube, but
you trying to watch that?
But all the videos are just
no.
Well, you gotta turn your TV off and unplug your Roku and plug it back in.
No, on that.
You will.
Restart the Xbox.
That rabbit hole.
Yeah, restart it.
Right.
Hold the
that
Xbox
rabbit
button
hole,
down.
The more you will appreciate.
Yeah, so like you're gonna turn it off and go to restart. The internet's fucking all up.
Yeah, but the further you get down True Blood's rabbit hole, the more you will appreciate my freaking out of everything about it. I fucking love that show.
No, it's a great show. I loved it.
I thought it was a great story. It was just a whole lot of sex.
There was a lot of sex and
Anna Paquin doesn't own clothes. We know.
She owns clothes. She just doesn't wear them.
Yeah, once they get like midway through the first season, she just doesn't wear clothes.
Yeah. Well, very much like Banshee.
She went from being like Southern and Christian and
like literally first episode when you meet Lafayette, she's like the one chick comes up, what are you guys talking about? And he's like, pussy. And Sookie's like, I won't hear that kind of talk. Next thing you know, she's like, Bill, get it.
Yeah. We was watching it yesterday. Now, mind you, Nikki's youngest son is 22, I think.
Okay.
And like him and his girlfriend came down right when Jason was just getting ready to rail the fuck out of Dawn, and then like the whole that whole scene where he's just railing Dawn, and I wasn't gonna say anything. I was just like, I don't know. Nikki's like, have you seen True Blood? And it's like a vampire show, and her son's like,
Jason's just knocking the dust off it, going,
yeah, he's just going to town. He's just beating the brakes off that
scene. That is not the scene you want anybody to walk in and ask.
Yeah,
because no matter what you explain, they're like, yeah, sure. You're like,
he just
sorry, yeah.
He just looks super uncomfortable. He was like getting stuff out of her, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do here because if it was my kids, I would stop it. But he's an adult. He's 22. You know, like I'm just.
I'm giving it my kids.
I'm like, do I stop it? Do I let it run? Do I? I don't know what to do.
No, you turn to him and go, your mom and I were doing that last night. Just so you know.
Well, we haven't reached that stage yet. I'm still trying to make him my friend.
Now, wait, Dawn is the waitress, or she's the chick that?
She's the waitress.
Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the chick that you first meet Jason.
Oh, wow.
No, this is
this
is like episode 3. Episode
dead.
Yeah. No, this is like episode 3. When he's like 100% just taken, and there's like, hey, we're going full on porno here.
Yeah.
Jason's taking Dawn to Pound Town, and it is what it is.
Be careful with that. Take a message.
Like,
you're not gonna make me late tomorrow. You hear me?
It's definitely not for kids
at all.
No, and I think that's what's happened to me because there's some other shows that I watch like I watch The Boys and I watch Banshee, and I've never finished Banshee yet, but I can't watch them when the kids are here. Well, the kids are here all the time.
You can't watch a single episode of Banshee around kids.
Yeah,
not a single.
And the kids, and now I have the kids all the time. So the only time I really have to watch those shows are when I go to bed. But when I go and I lay down, and once they're in bed and I go lay down, I'm on the phone with Nikki, and like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I can't talk to you tonight because I'm watching Banshee. I'd much rather talk to her before 100%. Bed or as we go to bed or when we go to bed or anything else, because like we video chat and fall asleep together. So like, I'm not going to tell you, oh, sorry, I'm gonna watch Banshee and not talk to you.
Well, and Banshee's one of those shows you have to pay attention every minute. If you
No, I almost feel like that's
with the
gonna
exception
be.
of the sex scenes, if you miss something,
Yeah.
you're lost.
Oh no. Yeah, you gotta pay attention. I almost feel like that's gonna once she moves out here, and moves in, that's gonna be a show that we're gonna like watch an episode or two before we go to bed. I'm gonna introduce her to Banshee because I think she'll like it.
Well, like my wife is in the middle of watching The Boys, and I just keep every time I walk in and she's.
I have yet to watch that damn
wait
TV
till
show.
season 3.
You gotta watch that damn TV show, Tony.
I'm not sitting down binging shit all damn day like everybody.
No, don't binge it. Don't binge it.
No.
Don't binge
One or
it.
two a night.
Just watch it.
1 or 2 a night. That's all you need.
But you got to get the first season. The first season is the first season.
I'm going to sit down and watch it. I wasn't going to read.
Oh, it's all over. You can binge seasons 1 through 3. Season 4 that they said wasn't going to happen comes out this year. I think July is what they said.
I think so.
So yeah, no. The first season of The Boys is. What are you doing, bud?
I need to blow my nose.
What?
I need to blow my nose. And I'll still in the bathroom.
What?
Oh, okay. You're fine. You can use my bathroom. I don't care. The first season of The Boys is a slow burn.
Season 2 or season no.
How you guys go? There's some of y'all that are watching this. How you gonna watch us and not comment, not chime in? What's up?
Don't get me started.
I know, right?
See, we're over 3 hours, and you do this shit right when we're about to end the show. You want to start some shit to keep it going.
We're not into the show. I got one more beer to drink. We're gonna end the show when I finish this beer.
I'm going to go to bed.
Huh? What?
Does this have
Thank you, Jason.
I gotta go to bed. I got an appointment.
He refuses to stop the show because he wants to drink.
Well, I got one more beer. I know. I just don't see the point.
Drink me after the show. You've been
I
saying
just
this
don't
for
see
a year.
one beer in the fridge. Look at you, Mr. Man. Got your belt out.
This is
finally.
my first beer all night.
The champs are here. I ain't worried about your beer. The champs are here.
Thank you very much.
The champ and the champ is here.
My sidekick just crowned.
Finally, the champ is here. We gotta get some tag team belts, man.
Mm-hmm.
We the ones. We them ones. Go ahead, Tony D. Put your one up. Put your one up, Tony D. We them ones. You're jealous. You're jealous, Jeff. We them ones.
I said no.
Fucking head of the table is here. You know what, Tony? I'll be the head of the table, but I gotta give you my man's role. Have you seen that they brought the enforcer into the bloodline?
When they brought what?
The enforcer. Have you seen wrestling?
Look how skinny my arm is.
What?
Look how skinny my arm looks.
Oh, your arm's not that skinny.
I know, but look how skinny it looks.
Would you Photoshop
Chris,
it?
Chris, leave his internet alone, Glick. Oh, Chris, he's got other people wearing that Wi-Fi out. That's what the problem is.
Yeah,
you understand that already. I don't know how many times I got to tell him switch from the home Wi-Fi to his cell phone Wi-Fi.
I'm on my cell phone. I'm on my cell phone.
It's still glitching.
And you're still.
I know.
You're frozen right now.
I don't care.
Like
You've been frozen for the past half hour.
I don't care. Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
That's all that matters. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but we do a radio show.
I know we.
So really, all you need to do is hear my voice.
No, we don't need to hear your voice.
We prefer not to.
Well, fuck you, Tony D. You're not the champ. You ain't the champ no more. You just the bitch.
Oh, man. You are the problem.
Oh, I was like, let me try this. Fuck you, Tony D. That was actually really good. That was really good.
Yes. He's gonna reset his internet now.
That's fine. Jason, come here. Come here. Like I said, you get up in the morning. You're not gonna get late.
Ugh.
Oh shit!
This is what happens when I leave. You guys just go
Yeah,
quiet.
there you go.
Daddy, can't eat up
We do
already.
parenting things.
No, I was
We
actually
don't
trying to
parent
find
things
something
like
here.
you.
Daddy,
Yes, little boy.
can you eat up my weight for me?
I mean, at the end of the day, what I've been hearing a lot lately is it's not the face, it's the voice. It's the voice
Not from no dudes.
for me. For me, no, it's not just dudes. Go ahead and ask Nikki. Ask all the ladies.
That's my point.
I'm good.
Gas him up, Vicky. Gas him up. It helps.
Well,
Men and women will pay to hear me read the phone book.
Get the fuck out of here.
I ain't getting the fuck out of here.
Stop.
You get the fuck out of here. That's why I'm the champ and you the champ.
What's that? What's the guy say? What's the guy say from the movie Cool Runnings? I'll give you $1 to shut up. Well, I have a new motto for the year, boys, and it's an older motto, but I think it needs to be said that our new motto for
You got to keep going. What am I going to do? Quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden. Dig it. You make it work for you. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy.
What the fuck?
Squeeze that in somehow tonight.
What? Dude, you know we're live, right? You just said something about squeezing somebody's ass.
No, I said I knew you were going to try to squeeze that in tonight because you.
Oh, I
played it
know.
in the pre-show.
I know. But I was looking for a place. To
You know what would have made that better, and I'm just speaking as the champ, as the professional that I am.
As a drunk, go ahead.
Well, I'm not drunk.
You're not?
I was gonna say, when did we hire the
No.
professional douchebag?
I'm impressed.
We hired the professional douchebag episode 1 of this podcast when I brought you on as my co-host.
Nice.
I'm just saying.
Mind you, he asked you to be there. He asked you to be there too.
I didn't ask you to be here. I'm just saying. I'm like, damn, I need a co-host and a douchebag. Who should I get?
Win-win.
Jeff, you want to do a podcast together, Jeff?
Sure.
Thank you. Get ready for bed. It's 9 o'clock.
Like, I have a new
We do have
model.
to get up in the morning. You hear me?
And I just want
Because
you guys to know.
I got to go to work and you got to go daycare.
Life's
Unless
a
you, go,
guard.
you got school tomorrow or no?
Dig it.
Not until the 4th?
And then you could have,
Okay,
and
so
then
you
you could
go
have
take
still
that
given Joe Dierte props. Like I gave Dane Cook props earlier.
No, but it's better from the horse's mouth. Am I wrong?
Who's the horse?
Or is it?
Joe Dierte.
But sometimes you have to make it your own.
I get that. But once again,
I'm just saying.
most things are better from the horse's mouth.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're also El Chupacabra. You know how you are with farm
No,
animals.
don't do that. No. Don't do that shit no more. No.
So when you say from the horse's mouth, Jeff.
You know, it takes a special kind of asshole to make everything dirty.
Hello, my name's Click, and that's Jeff. Have you met us?
Wait, is this your first time on the show? Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is.
Hello, welcome to day
often?
1.
Hey, how you
What
doing?
the hell is
You
going
come here
on
often?
What the hell happened to the football game? Anybody watching the football game? What just happened?
No, nobody's watching.
They're walking off the field.
Is it halftime?
No.
Is it raining?
I would have loved if he would have been like, "Oh, it is." I'm like, yeah, Tony, let me be the bearer of bad news. During halftime, the players leave the field. Just saying.
Dude, there's 5 minutes in the first, and they're going to the locker rooms.
Is it? Where the hell are they playing at?
Cincinnati.
It's cold. They're fucking.
Hold on 1 second now. Hold on now. Are they not saying? They're not going to the locker rooms, are they really?
Oh, it's not playing shit. Game temporarily suspended.
Why?
I don't know. Because you won't end the fucking show. We don't fucking.
Fuck you, Cincy. Fuck you, Cincy. The greatest thing in Ohio right now is nonsensical nonsense. Yeah, we ain't ever ending the show. Y'all ain't ever going to get to play your game, Cincinnati.
Listen to nonsense.
We're their best thing.
We're walking off the goddamn field.
What is?
Can you hear me?
Oh, somebody got hurt.
You can hear me, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do what?
I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me. My Bluetooth down. What the fuck happened?
Back to playing a competitive football game. I'm not sure anything's off the table. I think at this point with what we we're
to see the players'
I don't know what the hell is going on.
and how they feel. And all I can think about is you want them to be together in the locker room as a family.
CPR on the player on the field.
Major happened.
Together to
What
talk
happened?
about this. And what they
I got it playing right here,
we
Tony.
really don't know if Bill's players say we can't move forward until we know how our teammate is. I'm not sure what
Somebody on the Bills got fucked up.
I mean, their teammate was just giving CPR in front of.
I heard CPR.
Holy
That's the only thing I'd be concerned about.
shit!
Is he okay? What's going on? I don't want to hear about the game. I don't want to hear about a game plan. I don't want to hear about what the NFL is talking about. I want to hear about how my teammate is doing. Is he okay? I need to hear that before I can talk about anything else tonight.
What happened, Booger?
I'm on YouTube.
This is live, exclusively on Nonsensical Nonsense right now.
like this before.
What?
All that matters
Okay.
is how DeMar Hamlin is doing right
Stop
now.
being rude.
Until we know how he's doing, nothing else matters right now. So everybody can go to the locker room and we can all await an update and hope and pray that this young man is okay. Because how can anything else but that matter right now? We've never seen that in an NFL game. We've never seen an ambulance come on the field. A player administered CPR. The game temporarily suspended. It's very hard for everybody. And so you're
No, I emphasize knocking the fuck out of people. I bet they stop now.
I've covered the sports since 19.
No, dude, this is not knocking the fuck out of anybody. This is a man who they brought the ambulance on and they gave him CPR on the field.
Wow.
I don't know what happened.
See what happened.
On the field, and it never, ever gets less chilling or less jarring. Ever. No one's on a platform like this, a stage like this.
What is being done?
And you see that happen. It's awful. It's awful. Everyone's so shaken. I can't really remember seeing.
They won't even show a replay.
I can't recall what happened.
We've seen tonight.
CPR administered on field to injury during Buffalo Bills players.
We have surgeries, we get concussions, and
the Bengals are playing for the historical stadium.
CPR.
Football.
When you bring CPR,
Who?
Hold on, I'm reading.
They haven't shown the
Safety.
injury yet.
Damer Hamilton.
Yeah, DeMar Hamlin.
DeMar Hamlin was injured in the first quarter. The ambulance entered the field, suffered a hit.
Hang on, I got it.
And collapsed
I got it.
without trying to support his fall.
Oh, yeah, I see it. I got it.
That's something again. The rule
He
is
fell at 8:55.
Hey, pause that, Blick.
15 minutes after the hit.
Blick, pause that.
that's tough.
Blick.
Says he was given oxygen, placed on a stretcher, and hooked up to an IV, and eventually carried off the field.
I'm about to show you right now. Hang on.
Tony's got the video. Go ahead and share it up, man.
I got it. I got the video. Oh, you got the hit. Oh, yes.
I'm gonna ask Jody. I think she's working.
You still talking? I'm showing it to you right now.
I know.
Is he number 3?
Watch the play. Number 3,
Now
yeah,
watch.
watch
He
him.
stands up, and watch him. Watch him. Funk.
Well, Jody's down on the end zone, so I'm gonna shoot her a message real quick.
Oh, she's at the game. My apologies. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Jody's down on the end zone.
My apologies. I didn't realize. If she's there, shit. What's up, Brian?
So I just played her down crazy. CPR was done. I'm gonna see what she knows. That's insane, man. That's crazy.
Got injuries during the damn game.
This one, out of all the injuries the Bills suffered this year, this one is the scariest. It says.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, considering dude just dropped like a fucking stone there. And as the announcer said, this is the first time in a game he remembers, anyways, that an ambulance was brought on the field. And I was one thing to carry a cat off in a no, because usually they carry cats off in a stretcher and then put him in the ambulance. They drove that ambulance on the field.
Yeah, they carry him off like on the stretcher or on the golf cart, whatever the case may be.
They put him on the fucking.
God damn, I hope she doesn't have to get up and go to work tomorrow like her regular shift.
That's fucked up.
She was in the back of the end zone for the Cleveland Browns game too. Cleveland Browns and Cincy game. Oh yeah,
there's the bathroom. Shit.
That's fucked up.
That's fucking wild, man.
Well, on that note, boys.
First and foremost, shut up, Jeff. Just leave.
No, I'm getting ready to go to bed.
Just fucking leave.
I gotta get up early tomorrow.
We know who runs the house.
What are you talking about?
We had a discussion in the second hour.
I'm the only one home.
Clearly isn't the breadwinner.
Get down for the.
Anywho, what the hell were we talking about before all that craziness happened?
True Blood.
Hopefully that young man is okay though. In all seriousness, hopefully that young man's all right. Thoughts and prayers, good vibes, whatever you believe in, to him and his family. Hopefully he'll be okay. And
he makes full recovery.
Yes. And ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the NFL to become more pussified.
Yes, I was about to say the same thing.
Why are you coming in with more snacks?
Yeah. Guess how many burgers in there?
There's 8 in there.
No, there's already 2. No.
Yeah, well, there's 8. Because there's 2 in each package, so there's 4 total.
So there's
Yes. Oh, they want snacks, man. Get you some more dinner, damn.
You remember that old cartoon where you know somebody's standing on the floor and
Cash, go and get you.
The other cartoon character saws out the floor around him. Check out what they did to my man here. He's asleep, drunk, and his buddy's got a jigsaw, and they cut out the fucking table. That's so fucked up.
That is something we would totally do to each other.
I'm so mad I never thought of that myself while we were hanging out, like around class time. Because we used to fall asleep in class all the time, so just ruining one of those.
Jesus Christ, Tony D, you feel better?
Jesus. That sounded like a burp snort.
That was Tony. That wasn't me.
That's why I said it sounded like a burp snort, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you burp, sneeze, and fart all at the same time.
Yep, headlines everywhere now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm starting to get them now.
I mean, it didn't take me long to look it up. And I literally just put Bills player hurt ? And I got a bunch of answers.
I just want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, Nonsensical Nonsense was the first to bring you the news.
There you go. Yes.
I'm just saying.
We beat
The
everybody.
Bills Hamlin given CPR on the field. Buffalo Cincinnati game was temporarily suspended after Bills safety Damar Hamlin collapsed after a hard hit. They're still not telling you. They're not telling you anything.
No. Well,
both coaches met with the officials at about 9:17 Eastern, a little more than 20 minutes after Hamlin. Jesus Christ. 20 minutes after Hamlin collapsed and said the game was temporarily suspended. Both teams headed back to the locker room. It was a frightening situation. ESPN showed several players, including Bills quarterback Josh Allen, who were obviously emotional over what they had seen. Bills receiver Stephon Diggs was in tears on the field. This means when they resume this game, Cincinnati, get prepared for an absolute fucking beatdown.
Yeah.
Because these Bills players are coming out on raw emotion and they're going to win this for their guy, and they're going to beat you down. They're going to beat you.
You're talking aggression, and I want to tell you that you're wrong. I think what's going to happen is a safer fucking game, so that shit doesn't happen anymore.
Either they're going to call the game and they're going to play it later, not this weekend, or maybe next week. But if they come back out and finish this game, the Buffalo Bills are going to hand the Cincinnati Bengals an absolute ass whooping.
No, they're not.
Well, no, because you can look at it from both ways.
You just had a man damn near down
either
the
play
field.
safer.
They
can either play safer and get their asses handed to them, or come out like fucking animals.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: Rocky IV.
Okay. We'll see. No, we're gonna see for real. We're gonna
Rocky Balboa came into Rocky IV on raw emotion.
If somebody's about to damn die because you did too much, I think you're gonna change your stance.
You do too much. You played the game like everybody always does. You played the game like you do every fucking Sunday, Thursday, and Monday. It was an accident.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody did anything any different.
It literally looks like he might have had
it's like
stroke
prior to the game.
Yeah. It's like these goddamn
one to the four.
Yeah. Nobody did anything different. It wasn't like it was a freak accident where a Cincinnati player
it's not like he got doubled over in a weird way.
Yeah, drove his helmet square into his chest and then stomped on him on the field.
The aspect of you don't know somebody's health, even though they decided to play.
You don't know.
Exactly.
So my whole thing, I think they're gonna play a little bit more careful, and I actually find that kind of smart. The same way I said it about Tua. Tua took his ass back out there on the field after his shit, and I was in full.
Tua's a pussy. Shut up.
Okay, this month.
He's from Alabama. He's a pussy. He's a bitch-made bitch. Fucking Alabama.
Yep.
Oh, we're gonna coddle these little sweet babies
everybody
in Alabama.
A bitch, not even on the fucking field.
Name me one player outside of Derrick Henry that's actually been mildly effective in the NFL.
From Alabama?
Yeah.
Marcus Ingram, Trent Richardson, Sean Alexander.
Who?
Devontae Smith.
Who?
Jalen Hurts.
Who? Jalen Hurts' ass. He's had one good
Jalen Hurts is about
season.
to go to the Super Bowl. You look like an ass. You're not even going.
He's had one good season.
2.
He's had one good
This is
season.
second
Let's be
season.
real.
He
He's
did
had
good.
one good season.
2. This is his second
He's
season.
had one good season. I'll tell you one that ain't fucking worth a goddamn that you still deep throat the shit out of him. Najee.
Najee's looking good.
You choking on that dick.
Boy, stop.
You boy.
Stop sucking on Michigan.
How many times you drafted that man?
Stop
How many
sucking
times
on
you drafted
Michigan's
that
dick.
man?
It's not getting you nowhere.
How many times
Stop
you start
sucking
that
on
man?
Michigan's dick.
How many
Stop
times
sucking
you
on
start that
Michigan's
man?
dick. It's
How
not
many times
getting
you
you
start
nowhere.
that man?
Stop sucking on the Browns' dick. It's not getting you nowhere. When you gonna learn?
I don't suck on the Browns' dick.
God damn. One of our best players went to your team and still couldn't do nothing for you.
Who's one of your players with my team?
Trent Richardson.
Go check the numbers, Sunshine.
I know what he did, but did it get you anywhere in the playoffs?
Even losing, Trent Richardson was nasty.
Yes, he was nasty. That's my point.
He was nasty. I'm just saying. Much like your boy Sam Darnold. You want to sleep on that motherfucker.
I'm not going to sleep on Sam Darnold. I just don't know when to fucking trust him.
Don't fucking sleep on Sam Darnold.
I don't know when to trust his ass.
Don't fucking sleep on Sam Darnold.
Oh, I picked him up day one. And it had me looking crazy. I did that shit with pride. I still walk that shit.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do with this game tonight.
Well, it depends on how long they postpone. I mean, if they postpone more than
just in shock and with good reason,
Well,
especially down on the field. And then when we got the update that within 5 minutes these players were going to start playing football again, we saw Zach Taylor live
They're coming back
across the field to Sean McDermott. They talked for a moment. The two teams went into their locker rooms, and we are told that if there is any postponement of the game, that will come from New York, from Commissioner Goodell after speaking with these two teams. And like they've been saying,
For the word, gotcha.
This is live.
They're giving a chance for the players to say,
we're talking about life and death.
Dude, I got live right here, right now.
From talking about football. And you know that these players, everybody down on that field, wants to know the status of DeMar Hamlin, which right now we don't have a lot of clarity on before any decision is made to get back out there and play football.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't think the players are going to want to or be willing to go out and take the field until they know that he's okay.
Respectable.
You said it. They were administering CPR for many, many minutes, and the Buffalo Bills players.
I'm still doing the podcast. I just saw Bernie's comment. I didn't know if it was official or not. Is she officially banned or she just didn't see her shit?
This is live right now.
Has teammates and the things that you go throughout the course of a season, and in some instances, in most instances, these players' teammates are they're closer to them than they are some of their own family members, and so there's a lot to it that maybe people just watching the game as fans don't necessarily understand. I just don't know how any of these players can come out and play football tonight.
Let's check in with Lisa.
Well, guys, I can only tell you what I'm able to see and hear back here by the Bills locker room. All of the game officials just came back here. Sean McDermott came out of the locker room, met with the game officials for about 2 minutes. McDermott just went back into the Bills locker room. The officials are still here, but obviously I have no idea what was discussed. I can just tell you what's been taking place back here.
I said thank you. ESPN Bengals reporter Ben Baby says the ambulance left the stadium at 9:25 Eastern. Hamlin's family came
They left the stadium?
to be with him
the
in the
ambulance
ambulance.
did.
Also, they said the Bengals left the stadium.
Gitzenberg.
The ambulance.
We will continue to monitor. We will continue to pray, hold our breath, as we are in a holding pattern with what just transpired on this field here in Cincinnati. We'll come back with any updates as soon as we get them.
That's live right now.
Yeah, I think what they're going to end up doing is they're getting the opinions from the two teams, and then the commissioners are going to say, okay, let's reschedule.
Well, at the end of the day, it's ultimately going to come down to Roger Goodell.
Yep.
And as a football fan, and Tony D, I think you can agree with me on this one. As a fan of the NFL, Roger Goodell is a fucking moron.
Right, but at the end of the day, he's got advisors saying, you know.
Well, no, he's got advisors, and he has both teams. I think both teams are going to want to wait, and they want to know the status.
Yeah.
Of
because
Damar Hamlin.
If we were on a
and
team,
I'm not.
you were hurt.
You got to follow medical
advice.
advice.
Not knowing your status.
Yeah. Well, they want to.
I was a medical professional. I would tell everybody, y'all need to end this shit right now.
Yep.
Well, no, I think at the end of the day, it's going to come down to both teams, and they want to. Both teams want to know the status of, and I'm not going to say the player. I'm going to go ahead and respectfully say his name, Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin. They want to know the status. They want to know where he stands before both teams and both coaches make a decision.
Right. Well, the last thing you want to
I
do
don't
is
want to apologize for
the last thing you want to do is get the players back on the field with not knowing the outcome of what happened to the gentleman, because at the end of the day, they're worried about him and not focused on the game.
But I still stand. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I still stand by what I said. There's going to be some persistent assholes here. Do my hiccups. Regardless of if they continue to play tonight.
They don't need to play tonight.
Or they
I think they should postpone.
Pick up where they left off and they postpone it. The Buffalo Bills are going to play on raw emotion, and they're going to go out there and they're going to put everything on the line for Damar. And I'm sorry, Cincy, but you're in fucking trouble.
See, that's why they should postpone it, because if you got people going out and playing on raw emotion, that's how fucking motherfuckers get hurt.
Exactly. Lack of self-control. Exactly. Everybody teaches self-control in sports. Exactly.
And you know, some asshole in the huddle is going to say, "Let's do this for Damar," and next thing you know, some motherfuckers laid up next to Damar. So they should postpone right now. Right now, send everybody fucking home. We're doing it again, next weekend or whatever. Schedule a special day just for it. Because
no, they can't. They need to play this. They're going to throw the whole damn schedule off.
Well, that's what I said. They're going to have to figure out a time to play or whatever. But and I get there's scheduling and there's cost behind delaying the game. And besides the monetary cost, there's fucking up the schedule and but if you get people going out there playing on raw emotion, people are going to get hurt on both sides.
I don't think everybody's going to get hurt.
No, but there's a potential for it by playing on raw emotion.
Well, in any given football game, there's potential to get hurt.
Of course.
And unfortunately, this is one of those freak accidents. So I will and Tony D and Jeff, I will do my best to update on social media If I missed something and you guys want
Your
to
ass
go,
is drunk.
No, he's got the hiccups.
No, I got the
He's got
hiccup.
the hiccups. He's trying not to sound like a drunk.
Do you hear your speech?
No, I got the hiccup.
Do
No, I
my
got the
best.
hiccup.
You
No,
sound like Captain
no,
Kirk
no.
on Enterprise. I will do my best.
Yeah. No, I had the hiccups, but now they're gone. No, I had the hiccups and now they're gone. I haven't had hiccups in a long time, but now they're gone. No, because I mean this happened live on the show, so you know. But I'll try to post whatever I can post or whatever.
Yeah, we'll put it on our Facebook page.
But with that being said, we do need to wrap the show up because I gotta go get something to eat. I have not eaten at all today.
That's why you have the hiccups.
You know, I know. I don't eat all of
my
it.
ass off. That's why I'm so cool with my alcohol.
Yeah. You've had 2 beers. Calm down.
I had one. This is only my first one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's on your first one. I've had 16.
I'm fucking full. That's why I don't need all that to fill me up. I will. That's still the same 12-pack I bought at the beginning of last month.
Wait, what?
I bought that right before Christmas. This is the 3rd beer out of that 12-pack I bought right before Christmas.
I got a 6-pack
Don't
sitting in the
don't
fridge
even make it past the show at my house.
I know.
No, I've had 16. But I didn't need to go get something to eat. We're going to go ahead and wrap the show up. I mean, if you guys are interested, we'll post updates for DeMar Hamlin.
I think the whole world's watching this. I'm looking at my.
I think the whole, I agree. The whole world is watching, and it happened live on our show.
Everybody's telling them just end the damn game. Everybody's telling them just end the fucking game.
Yeah.
I got a commercial on my end right now.
They got it up on Twitter now.
Yeah.
But
no, we do appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out. If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on all them social medias: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Don't forget to join us live every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 6 p.m. right here on YouTube and Twitch. And if you can't join us live and hang out in the Shatters box with us, don't worry, we got you covered. You can listen to us anytime, any place, on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at Nonsensical Nonsense. So go give us a follow, give us a like, give us a listen, and if you be so kind, give us a share. Let other people know about what we do when we do and all that jazz. And we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up with, I think, a show favorite and a fan favorite. Our guys, the artist, formerly known as Rumspringa, now known as Over and Out. OVERNOUT. And I really got to get with the guys and find out why the fuck they changed their name. But it is their cover of Billy Idol's Rebel Yell. Ladies and gentlemen, what the hell's wrong with you, Jeff?
I just saw the funniest meme. It says, the meme says, I honked at the car in front of me, and an angry alpaca popped his head out. Now I'm not sure what to do. It just got me in a weird way. I was like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Flip it off? Like, fuck you fucking up. Why are you having a vodka in your car?
Yeah. Anywho, so little artist formerly known as Rumspringa, now known as Over and Out, with their cover of Rebel Yell. Appreciate y'all listening. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Let's go ahead and cue the music one time.
Last night a little dancer came dancing to my door. Last night a little angel came pumping across my floor. She said, come on baby, I've got a license for love. And if it expires, play hard from above. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more. you to me, baby. What sets you free? I need to hear about me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow! In the midnight hour, baby, more, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. He lives in his own heaven, so he takes it to go from the 7-Eleven. Well, he's out all night to collect a fare, or just alone, just so long as don't mess up his head. Cause I'd walk the world with you, babe. 8,000 miles with you. I dried your tears of pain, babe. 8,000 times for you. I'd sell my soul and have none, babe. For money to burn with you. Cause I'd give you all and have none, babe. Just there, just there, just there, just there to have you here by me. Because in the midnight hour, she cried more, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, more, more. Wow! In the midnight hour, baby, more, more, more. With her rebel yell, she cried more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little baby, she wants more. She wants more, 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 more. Oh yeah, little angel, she wants more. She wants more, 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 more,
Adams, our boys, the artist formerly known as Rumspringer, now known as Over and Out, with their cover of Rebel Yell. We appreciate y'all listening. We appreciate y'all hanging out as always. We'll be back Wednesday night with a brand new episode. Same nonsensical time. Same nonsensical channels, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and follow us on all social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Don't forget to join us live, YouTube and Twitch, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Come hang out in the chatters box, shoot the shit with us, all that fun jazz. And if you can't join us live, don't worry. You can listen to us anytime, any place on Spotify and everywhere you listen to podcasts at, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. Welcome to 2023, you silly some bitches. New year, same nonsensical nonsense. We ain't changing. We're going to keep doing what we do, baby. Jeffrey, if I can pull you away from TikTok and looking at 12-year-old girls that are half naked, can I ask you to say goodbye to the people?
Deuces.
Tony D. Let these motherfuckers know one time. Let these motherfuckers know one time, Tony D.
It's 2023. I always know it's hard to be me. I'm going to leave it at that. We're going to change it up this year. Everybody take care of yourselves. Think before you act. The best way to stay out of jail. Holler at your boy.
I give him way too much leeway, just so you know. He's got like 4 simple lines he's supposed to say at the end of the show. Jeff, I'm talking to you right now. Apparently, Tony D forgot his lines.
No, I didn't.
So let me.
It's a new year. I need a new one. I need a new one. I've
Let
done
me
that
refresh. Let me refresh his memory. In the words of Tony D, when he's not drunk off one beer.
I'm not drunk.
One mother had you. Mother made you.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuck you. I think he just likes hearing me say it.
No.
You can add all the extra stuff for 2023, but you gotta stick with the program, man.
I did. Time for a new one. It's a new year. Time for a new one.
If the big dog was here, aka Mike,
we ain't forget you, dog.
aka Mike, aka homeschool Mike.
We ain't forget you.
What would he say, Tony D? What would you say?
Peace up.
Oh, I wish Connor had a closer, but Connor really doesn't have a closer. But you know, if Connor was here, he would say,
a corner, call someone.
In the words of my man, Tony D's man, that's my man's in there.
Tag team partner. That's right.
That's my brother from another mother, Tony's brother from another mother, the one and only Smoke. He would let y'all know.
Oh yeah. Put this in
Put
your
that
pipe.
in your pipe. Smoke it. He is
Smoke that shit.
And in the words of yours truly, the GOAT, the champ. It's 2023, but I ain't gonna change it up on you silly asses. I'm gonna tell you to be good. Or be good at it. Goodbye, motherfuckers.
Fucking button.
You the champ. I'm the champ.
Good champ. Damn right.
Goodbye, motherfuckers.
And a button.
And a button.